Hey guys, welcome back. Right now, you're watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show. Your host Vero G live. I feel like I just saw you guys yesterday. See me guys again. You got a 2-for-1 deal this week. All right, guys, welcome back, guys. We are live right now on YouTube, on Twitch, and also on Facebook Live. So you definitely could find us there if you'd like to check out the show. You can watch our previous show just last night. Big shout out to artist King Bolo who came in the building. Aggressive was amazing music, and all that said and done. So tonight we have an amazing guest who'll be here in a bit. His name is he goes by the name of Kash Boutpaper. Sorry, forgive me, kind of crashed that. He goes by the name of Kash Boutpaper, and we'll be having him in a few minutes on here and talk about a couple of songs. And one of them was called All or Nothing, which I love the video, by the way. We're gonna play that as well, and other stuff we can work about on his projects and all that said and done. So stay tuned for that. So we have a great show for you guys as well. Also, before we continue, guys, that's the QR code there on the screen. If you guys can see that there. If you'd like to, any way possible, put anything down to this amazing show, you're more than welcome to do so on that, QR code there on the screen. So you guys already know. You know how we do each and every week on the show. We want to continue giving you guys great content on here, and we also have a new segment here. So we're adding always new different things on the show, just to spice up a little bit and, get you guys a part of the show as we speak as well, too. Also, the chat is open. So if you want to just say hello or come, say, hi, how you doing? Whatever, just peep in or pop in, we're going to call in. You're welcome to do so as well on the show. And all that's said and done. So let's get started. So you guys know we usually do each other week here, Fridays and Sundays, various things, how we do the show, the lineup. So let's get it started. You already know. So let's get right into announcements on here, guys, on the show. With that set in mind, so let me get that started for you guys right now. Yes, announcements. So let me get my friend Bob in the building, so he can introduce the announcements segment of the show. So Bob, take it away.
Here, you're watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show, and it is part of the announcement segment. So definitely come check out updates and much more.
Thank you, Bob. Appreciate that. Yes, you already know how we do here. Yes. So let's get this started. All right, as I mentioned yesterday in the show, but I'll mention one more time here. You guys know my latest album's out now. It's called My Anxiety. You can check it out on all digital platforms. From I think Deezer, Tidal, Pandora Music, iTunes, I believe Apple Music. We have Spotify. Look, you just put the name My Anxiety, Vero G, you'll pop up everywhere. So you definitely could support the album. I appreciate that. I will be pushing heavy on it now. I've just been getting things, taking care of some things right now, but I'll be pushing this album more heavier this soon this month and that's all. So you already know. But it's already out. So definitely go support this. Just big shout out to all those collabs I worked on this album. And it's just a phenomenal project itself. So I cannot wait. So you it's all right. It's already, you guys already know. So with that said, it is what it is, but I'm just excited for all these basic things to happen. So you already know. Hold on 1 second, guys. All right, guys, sorry for that. So like I said, check out the albums called My Anxieties on all digital platforms and support the project and all that said and done. So again, thank you for all the collabs. Thank you who made it on the cut for the amazing project, and I'll be putting that soon on my social media platforms. You'll see who made it on the cut for the project itself, which is the album My Anxiety, and that's the 7th full album itself. I'll be working next year on the 8th full album project called Self Love. So stay tuned for that when all that's said and done with the self of that. All right, next on announcements, guys. You guys know also talking about another project which has been released, I think, by October-ish or so. It's called Our Love Story. It's a beautiful, beautiful entailing, quick short film, I guess you could call it. It just entails about just love, and I think this is a beautiful kind of way to concept it in kind of like a narrative kind of short film I did. So with that in mind, it's out now. It's on YouTube for the moment. And you can just look it up, put Our Love Story, directed by me, produced by me, and of course edited by me. So I just feel like learning so much in film itself is amazing. And I always had a passion for the film work as of just the, I guess, movies industry, they call it. So I always had a passion for it. Now I'm finally fulfilling that slowly but surely. So I'm also wanted to make another announcement on here as a side note to this project alone. I'm working on another kind of like a short film as well. I'll start working on short films. I also work with a few documentaries here and there. So, I'm testing it out. But for now, my next short film will be coming out soon. I think by next year, 2026. And that's going to be really, really good. I cannot discuss it yet because it's still in the pre-production stages. So I will let you guys know when it'll be officially out when I set it done. So I'm very excited to announce that here first on the show before I put it out there on social media, on platforms when I set it done. So you guys already know. You get the dibs here. Anytime you watch the show here, you get the dibs first. Okay? That's how it comes down to it. Yes. You already know. You already know. So I think what else we got for announcements on here? I think... All right, one more time. I just want to add this on here also. Okay, so you guys see there, you can check out all my platforms. If you want to check out the YouTube channel, you can do so on Vero G Spotlight Network. You can check out the Facebook artist page, which is at VERO2884. Also check out my IG, which is at official Vero G, and also Vero G Music. You could just check out all those outlets, and that's said and done, and definitely support that if you guys get a chance to truly appreciate that. And, with YouTube, I know it's kind of weird, but you could definitely, like I said again, share. I think you subscribe and you will subscribe back. At that sense, you know that. Okay, so you already know. So with that in mind, yeah, like I said, we're waiting for our guests to get on here. Wait for a few minutes. With that, so we're going to continue on the show. You know how we usually do when that's said and done. Each and every week on the show, we get into our segments. So we're going to break into the first one, as you guys know. The breaking news. We always give you. Let me take this out first. Makes sense, right? Makes sense, right, everybody? That makes more sense. So we get ready to breaking news. We always update you guys with news locally here in New York City, also, out of all states and also internationally. So you guys already know. So with that in mind, let's get. Oh, hold on. We're gonna switch it up because we got a guest on here. So we're gonna take breaking news a little later on the show. So stick around for that, as we said. So I'm excited to have our guest here. First time here on the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show here on the show. Like I said, he is amazing. I checked out some of his music. We're gonna play that in a few minutes as well. One of his latest singles called Or Nothing. So you already know we're gonna give him the royal treatment on the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show here. First time here ever. I'm excited. Let's give it up for artist Kash. I hope I said it correctly. Kash Boutpaper. If I said it wrong, please correct me. Welcome.
Hey.
How you doing?
Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome.
Oh man.
You seem like you're tired.
I know, yeah. I just left the studio. I almost dozed off. I forgot.
Oh my God. No, it's okay. We're here. We're here. Awesome. Are you ready? Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay, awesome. So tell the viewers here watching us now, you have people watching live. Tell a bit about who is Kash Boutpaper.
Well, Kash Boutpaper is a thriving artist from Detroit, Michigan, residing in Dayton, Ohio now. I've been doing music since I was 16 years old. Officially, actually been doing it longer, but since I can remember, it's been 16. Used to do it at church. I used to love going to church and doing being in the choir. That's where I got all this music talent from. But I can't sing.
It's okay. You got the background. That's the main
thing. I think everybody grew up in the choir. I think they can sing at one point in time.
Got you. No, but that's also, I guess, that you learn and you see how the structure in the church, in the choir particularly, and you saw how, it kind of worked down the line into who you are today as an artist.
Absolutely.
Definitely. So tell us about, how did you get the name? I got to ask. It's just inquisitive. I got to ask that question.
Because my mama used to always say I'm always asking for money. So she said, I'm going to start calling you Kash because you always asking for money even when I ain't got no money.
Okay, I like that kind of concept to it. Okay.
The Boutpaper came because my uncle, he had kind of told me, he's like, if you're going to be about cash, you got to be about the paper. Basically, you got to, I just went with it. After that long talk with my uncle, it just kind of just stuck with me ever since then, about paper.
Okay. I like that. It kind of goes along with, like you said, your personality, and also at the same time about your music. So it kind of goes together.
Absolutely.
I like that. I like that. So let's get into, all right. Now, I always tell people in the show here, particularly artists, who's in your top 3, your top 5. But if you want to add more, you're more than welcome to do so. But overall, let's say top 5, right? Artists who influences you, like music influences in your
I had to go. I really gotta say it started back in around. I can remember. Oh man, I want to say Ice Cube is one of the top 5 because like that's just somebody that resonates with my mom, and she be like, "Oh, you my little Ice Cube," and so like what I'm saying, that kind of resonated with me. And then I've always been a big Atlanta fan, so I love all the Atlanta music that come out of Atlanta. Love all I don't really have an actual what I'm saying, person. I just love all the Atlanta and Detroit music, what I'm saying? So Detroit music also have an influence on. It's not no particular artist. I like everybody. I like all, what I'm saying? Because I just like music. So everybody got their own style and bring their own, what I'm saying, demographic to the game. So I just like everybody that just have that, what I'm saying, one.
Hello? Hello? We just, hopefully we can back on the show, guys. Just give him a few minutes. Just give him a few minutes, everybody. Just give him a few minutes while we wait for our guests to get back on the show. Again, guys, watching us live on Twitch, also on YouTube, and also on Facebook Live. So again, you can comment also with our guests live here. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to do so. And you guys already know how we do here. So again, you can comment, share, chat with us here live. If you have any questions for myself or the guests, take the opportunity to do so here on the show. While we wait for our guests to come back on here. Yeah, I'm seeing he's back. Yeah, I see something. Hold on. I see the mute and I don't see him. I'm like, I know he's there somehow, but I just don't see him. Oh man. Let's see. We try to get him back on. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Sometimes when it's live, things happen out of your hands, so we just gotta work around it. Yeah, let me get this situated for you guys. Hold on. All right, I definitely told him to get back on. Hold on, let me take him. Hold on. All right, we're getting back on here. All right, so we're gonna get him back on here, guys. Just give me a few minutes. Okay, I think we got him. Okay, hold on. I got you. Hold on 1 second. Don't leave it. Hold on. I got you. Hold on. Okay, hello?
I don't know what happened.
No, so I was talking and I'm like, okay.
I can see you, but I can't hear nothing.
No, can you hear me?
That phone call, I just got a phone call and kind of screwed everything up.
Yeah, it does that. Yeah.
What's that?
Okay, you can hear me?
I don't know what happened.
Can you hear
I
me?
can't hear nothing.
Oh man.
Can you guys hear me? You can hear me? I can't hear anything.
Try again. Try to get in and get back out. Yeah. All right, out and back in, If you can hear me.
I'm trying to.
We're doing like sign language. Excuse me.
What?
All right, try to get back out and back in. All right, hold on. We're gonna make this work.
What happened?
We're gonna make this work. Hold on now. Hold on. Oh God.
What should I do?
All right, try to get out and then come back in. I hope you can hear me.
You may leave and come back.
Yes. I'm done. I love doing live because this sometimes it is what it is.
God.
Okay, back and I'm just texting you. Okay. We're gonna make this happen, everybody. We're gonna make this happen. sometimes, like I said, lives are weird. Okay, I'm gonna try to get him out here for a minute while we get back on. Like I said, sometimes, it's out by nature. We just work what we have, and I love it because it's a go in the flow situation. If you're enjoying the show, please like, share, comment. If you're on Facebook, share, share, share. You know how we do here, guys. So spread the love. You know what they say. Oh God! But we're gonna continue on. We just want him to get back on here, so we can continue on the interview with him, and that's and done. So, yeah, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. I hope you guys are safe out there. Oh, there he is. Okay, so here we go. Okay, let's try it now. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Good. Yes.
I got a phone call and it just killed everything.
No, listen. I was gonna tell you the other guest did it. Make sure you have it on Do Not Disturb, because if it interferes, it will keep doing it again.
Okay.
Yeah, because I happened to him yesterday, and I was like, ah. And he was like, he did that, and it didn't at all stop. It didn't really, yeah. He was like, hold on, I got you.
I'm trying to put it on there. Hold on.
We're gonna make it work. Trust me, we're gonna make it work. Oh, where did he go? Oh no. Okay. I hear him.
Right here.
There you are.
I was trying to put it on Do Not Disturb or airplane mode or something.
Oh no, Do Not Disturb, because airplane mode will take off the whole. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Look at me. I'm trying to figure out how to put it on Do Not Disturb.
It should be like you scroll it. It should be an option where it'll have like a little thing on it. Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Okay. Did you find it?
No, I don't. How can I find it?
Ah, crap. It's okay.
We're gonna have to shoot through it.
Listen, let's get it. Let's get it. So until this situation happened, we was talking about musical influences. You mentioned about Ice Cube, who was a big instrument, part of your life, who, in the hip hop career, as you call it. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, like I say, I like all music. So like, I think I gained a lot of experience, or like a lot of I just learned something from everybody that does music, just because it makes me feel like, when doing music ain't as easy as people think it is. And if you got to, what I'm saying, to the know how to be able to get up there and master that and just get out there and just give it your all, that's something, like, what I'm saying? So like, I kind of like learn from everyone that does music, any type of music. I love music in general, country. I mean, only thing I probably couldn't deal with is like heavy metal. I couldn't do the heavy metal, but any type of music, it's the rhythm, it's the melody. I'm like, something about it.
Okay, I like that. And talking about that, are you kind of expanding your sound as an artist? Do you want to tap into a country or different types of genres in your next, projects?
I never thought about that. Come here. I never thought about that, but I thought about maybe getting in the studio and just kind of like trying to collaborate, whether if it's just giving my input on the music, even if it's not, what I'm saying, me actually doing the music with them. I would love to collaborate some kind of way, give my, what I'm saying, artistic input some kind of way.
I like that. That's what's up. About. Okay.
So, I feel like country singers and rappers are kind of like the same in a sense. We built, what I'm saying, we get our fans the same kind of way by pouring our truths into the music. But just country singers got like lifelong fans, it seems like.
Yeah, definitely. But I like that because, like I said, this guy, I forgot his name, Nas X, he did it many years ago. I forgot his name. The guy, Billy Cyrus, him.
Yes,
and, yes. And I like how they kind of like made it like a new generation kind of thing where they blend two genres, they call it, right? Genres. And right. I love how it came out. And like I said, it's always good to just try different things. And
Absolutely.
Right. You never know what could come out of it. And then, cross promoting, or as it calls cross branding, I meant to say, it's really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, because you got to think, you getting two different, what I'm saying, styles from two different genres, and you never know. Like sometimes that works out. I mean, a lot of times I think you won't know unless you give it a try.
So true.
And people they're just scared to like try something different or something new.
That's very true. Yeah, you're right about that. So definitely, definitely. So let's talk about your new song. It's called All or Nothing. Let's talk about that. How did you put into that concept and song? Let's start with the song.
All or nothing. A lot of my music is dealt with personal experiences, and like all or nothing is just dealt with just dealing with people that just ain't 100. I guess you could say. So like that was my way of saying like either you gonna roll with it or you ain't. It's all or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time to half step or what I'm saying. Only thing we can't get back is wasted time.
Mm,
So if you're not rolling with me, just jump out the ship and let me go on and keep on moving by myself.
mm. Well said. And I think a lot of times we all could relate to that. We.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think in everyday life, people can relate to that because I just was in a bad relationship. So, like, a lot of that, what I'm saying, a lot of some of that come into that music, what I'm saying, resonates from an experience that I might have had or whatever. But for the most part, it's my way of being creative. I might not give you every detail, but I'm going to put it in there and let you decipher what it is I'm trying to say.
Mm, well said. Well said. Now, I have another question to ask you now. Going into the creative part of the songwriting process, how did you, like you say, you mentioned about personal situations. Now, what are the things that you do want to like kind of discuss in your music that maybe it could be something socially that are happening or anything that you really want to talk about your next projects? What things you want to address out on here in the show?
Don't ever let nobody tell you what you can and can't do.
Mm,
A lot of people kill their dreams before they start them because of what someone else says. I feel like this. We all got the same 24 hours, but we all going to deliver something different in that 24 hours. Regardless, we can all be on the same path. It doesn't matter if we're on the same path or not. We're not going to all, move on the same beat. So, like, that's just how I look at a lot of things in life, actually.
I love that. I love that. Now, like for your songwriting process, right? Let's say when you write these songs, depending on the situation and concept, right? Now, how do you like for yourself? Like, what's your best method? Do you sit down with a pen and paper? You like, all right, I'm gonna just put my ideas to the paper, or what kind of motivates you in that sense?
Well, for the most part, like, because I don't really use a beat when I'm using the rewriting. So I just usually write bits and pieces. Kind of
Right.
like Five Heartbeats. How
Oh
Robert
my
Townsend did at the beginning when he used to find little pieces of paper. That's how I do it. So I might have a notebook, a couple phones. I probably got 3, 4 phones with just bits and pieces. And then I just go and I put them together. It's basically the same way he did. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's the same concept. It's no way to actually, you know what I'm saying, it's to explain it. That's exactly how it is. I mean, watching Five Heartbeats when I was coming up and that process, just watching him do that, it really happens like that. I never had the same piece of paper or start with the same, you know what I'm saying, line. So it's like, I just put them all together and make one song.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Now let's get back to the song "Or Nothing." We're gonna play that in a few minutes on the show as well. But another song which I'm gonna play it a bit too. It's a throwback. I was looking through your catalog and I was like, oh, I gotta talk about this song and the video. It's called DIMS, which is called for Diamonds in My Spectacles. Let's talk
Yeah,
about that. I was like, I gotta play that too, but I gotta ask about how that song came about.
that's something. I did that song and like at that time of my life when I did that song, I had like somebody in my corner that was just, how you got somebody just like it's like a spark up under you, and you just like I was just going, and like she really had my best interest. It's just during that time, I just it's a lot going on in my life that I didn't, I couldn't like build off that momentum. You know what I'm saying? Like I just the creative part, it couldn't come after that song. So it's like I just kind of like we had a bar, we owned the bar, so it's like that. Think that played a role in it, trying to do it and run the day to day, you know what I'm saying, bar, it was kind of hard because I would never have time to do anything. Like if I wanted to go to the studio, I wouldn't have time because I gotta be at the bar. The liquor order gonna be there, or you know what I'm saying. So it's like, man, it was hard trying to do it all. So I kind of like put it on the back burner, and then I just it just didn't nothing happen after that. So after we sold the bar, I just said, well, I'm gonna get back into doing, you know what I'm saying, what I love to do best. And then that's when I got back into doing the because I released a couple songs after that, but like I said, the momentum wasn't there. Like you know how you just you love something so much that you do it, but just like the drive ain't there like you expect it to be. So it was just like I was just releasing music, and it just wasn't, you know what I'm saying, doing nothing to try to see it go no further. Cause like I'm like, well, shoot, I'm at the bar. I'm try to, you know what I'm saying, play this and do this at the bar, do some shows, but it never worked that way. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it helps when you have a team, and you know what I'm saying? I don't have that. It's just me by myself. So a lot of things I could have, you know what I'm saying, executed a little differently. But you know what I'm saying? I don't regret anything, but for the most part, I know what I need to do next instead of just sitting and waiting for the next thing to just pop into me. I already got it going. You know what I'm saying? I got my next single already. I dropped right after All or Nothing. I'm on the verge of trying to
Yes,
push
yes.
the album out at the end of the year. So like, you know, I'm really focused on trying to deliver this for just people that just love to hear my sound. It's like to hear my voice. So like I just want to bring something out for them.
Okay, okay. So let's talk more about that. Like I said, you have no single coming out, and then do you have any other projects for this year, or are you working on something for next year as well?
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm working on the album. I'm trying to get that all squared away by the end of the year. I'm not. I don't have a date for it yet. I'm still in the process of recording some tracks. I still gotta go through some tracks to see which ones I want to keep and which ones I don't want to keep. So like, it's a working process. But the damn song was a I ain't gonna say it was a highlight, but it was a good moment in my life because although I wasn't delivering like musically like I wanted, like everything else was going just smooth. My family was taken care of, everything was good. So I was no complaints. I just wasn't doing what I wanted to do basically.
Right. I understand. I understand. But for the time being, is there a title for the project, or is it still?
I'm stuck on the title. I'm still stuck
Damn.
on the title. It's hard because it's like I kind of don't want to, like, you know, what's in the past is the past. We can't go back to the past. There's nothing we can do about the past. The past is the past. But you know what I'm saying? The name I was working with it resonates from issues from my past, and I'm like, well, I'm not in that space no more. So I don't even want to, you know what I'm saying, and give it no type of energy at all because it's like now I'm feeding off of that. I don't want to feed off nothing that happened in the past. The past is the past, so I'm gonna come with a new title. That's what I chose to do because this is you know what I'm saying, it's a new journey. It's got a new journey because it's closed doors for some and it's open doors for others. So that's why I need to just start off fresh.
I love that. Well, I mean, it's just an idea. First time here on the show, we're doing this. So, how about never looking back? It's an idea. You can take it, or
That
you
is
can switch
dope.
it up.
That is dope.
I mean, I'm
That
just
is
saying because what you're telling me, I'm like, that's. I mean, it's up to you. You do what you want with it.
I'm definitely gonna keep that in mind because like my
Okay.
the next single that I dropped after All or Nothing was based off an interview I had, and I called it The Interview. So like I
Yay.
definitely like that title.
Okay. Well, just let me know. Yo, Vero G, give me credit, man.
I'm gonna shout you out. I'm gonna shout you out and everything.
Yes, please do. I appreciate that. Awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
So we can't wait. I cannot wait when they gets dropped, and we'd love to talk more about them when it gets released. But you said by the end of no, just by the end of the year.
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. And what we gonna be expected to hear from that as well? The project is just get a little sample. Would it be like heartbreak songs? Would it be just a little bit different things when you hear?
It's like it's going a little bit heartbreak is what's that's gonna be real hard for me because I don't like to be emotional in the music. Although it's about, you know what I'm saying, that I might have been through or gone through, that I can see it wouldn't be a challenge for me because I wear my heart on my sleeve. So it's like if I might get a little too emotional when I do the music when it's something like that. Because sometimes you ever say something that or do something you just know like, oh my God, I just did that. Like it just freaks you out and give you chills. Well, sometimes when I'm, you know what I'm saying, rapping or writing or in the studio, I might say something that I can't believe I say to myself, and it might, you know what I'm saying, might get me misty eyed just because, like, man, I ain't think I could, you know what I'm saying? So like,
You're like, I got something in my eye, man.
definitely
I'm
one of them
crying, man.
songs that I would probably get emotional on.
No, of course,
Sure.
yeah. You know, like how you guys be like, yo, I got something in my eye, man. I ain't crying, man. You know?
Yeah, right, yeah, you know. But
This
you know,
is
the fans like to see stuff like that. I remember when DMX cried. I'll never forget that. Boy, he was so grateful for his fans, though.
Oh man, that's a throwback. No, but you know, I think at the same time, you're human. You know, we all tend to cry. We have our, you know, we have feelings. It's okay to let it out, and I think it's good as you saying, using the music as a vessel, right? To
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
yes, to explore that and put it out there. So yeah, we like I said, we can't wait till it gets out. You know, we're looking forward to hearing different types of sounds and different types of concept you'll be talking about in the project as well.
Right, right. Yeah, I
Definitely.
can't. I actually can't wait for this project to be finished because, like I said, it's a lot going into it, and like a lot of it stems from personal experience, from you know what I'm saying, having to close doors with people you would never thought you had to close doors on, and just a lot of stuff like that. You know, it's always somebody close to you to do you dirty before somebody that you don't know. You know, your enemies you ain't never got to expect, you know what I'm saying, what your enemy gonna do because you already know what they gonna do. It's the people that's close to you. You got to worry about the most.
No, and you're right. I think a lot of times I mention is in many situations. I say, you know, it's always good to have a small circle because with a small circle, you know who and what is even then. So, you know, in that sense.
Absolutely. That's
Yeah.
why I normally be by myself. If I go out, I might, you know what I'm saying, to let them know what's going on. But for the most part, I'm going by myself because I want to be able to leave when I want to leave. I don't want to
Right.
stick around because you want to stick around. Nope, I'm out.
So true. So true. I always say just stick with your gut instinct and go with it. Don't even question it. Be like, you know what? I'm gonna do what I gotta do. If it's telling me to do something, I'm gonna do it. You know.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Definitely.
I'm big on energy, you know. So I'm always looking for that energy. And if the energy off, I'm definitely going to be out.
I feel you. I'm the same way.
You
I
got to
really,
be. That's
yeah.
like an instinct. Like we always seem to, you know what I'm saying, overlook. Like that be God working and telling us, you know what I'm saying, when we don't agree with something, to go with our first instinct.
Very true. Very true. Now, my question to you is prior to the music that's it's gonna be releasing out this year, end of this year, and also the new album, new single, forgive me, is out now. It's called All or Nothing. What other do you have any other coming showcases or performance you're doing by this year as well?
As of now, I have nothing up in the works as of yet, but I do have for the other single I dropped, I got a video shoot coming up for that this weekend. So
Woo!
like I've been kind of just I wanted to kind of put them out to both at the same time, just to see which one get the most traction. And like All or Nothing was like the one I wanted to break out with, but it seemed like the interview is getting more traction here lately because
That's
people have
great.
been reaching out up to me about the interview. I haven't even, put no promo behind it. I've been doing All or Nothing, and I guess by me doing that, they're hearing the other track. And now I'm like, man, I probably should have did the interview first, but I'm going to go with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to shoot the video for the interview this weekend. I'm gonna
Awesome.
drop that sometime this month. I got a plan. I'm gonna do 3 tracks this month. I'm gonna do 3 tracks next month, and by the end of the year, I'm gonna have a total. I want to have a total of 11 tracks, new tracks ready. But Dims is also gonna be one of them that goes on it. So definitely Dims. That's Diamonds in My Spectacles. That's what it's short for. It's an acronym.
Ooh, That's what's up. Okay, I'm excited. Yes. I was weird. I'm just getting this now. Have you thought about trying to do soca music? Ah,
I've never thought about that.
yeah, definitely. I mean, it's an idea. It's an idea. You could, test it out, see how that sounds. Do something different. Just
Hmm.
yeah,
I like that.
yeah.
I like
I'm
the way
just
you think.
you're welcome. Like, I'm just giving you some ideas. With it.
Yeah, you are. I mean, that's what I like too. Like, that's the energy part I'm talking about. Like sometimes it just comes to you. You know what I'm saying? When you got other people around you and it just comes to you, come to them like that, it just makes a project come together so smooth.
Yes, definitely.
Sometimes that's what a person need. Like I go to the studio by myself, but a lot of times I be trying to like, come on, go to the studio with me, just because I just want that extra person in there so I could just see their vibe. You know what I'm saying? As I'm recording, because a person gonna tell you if they vibing. You know what I'm saying? You gonna see it in their shoulders and everything. So this when I did the interview, I had somebody with me, and it kind of I think that's what really made the song turn out so good, because when she was there with me, I had her do the part on the interview part, and it's like the song just came together. I mean, I probably I might have did 2 takes maybe, because I messed up, because I that's just one part I always would trip over, but it was like that's it. It just came so smooth. It's just so smooth. Just laid it. I was in and out, and that's what I like. So like normally when I go, I have a process when I go in the studio. I know where I come in at. I know where the hook come in at. So I just want to go and just go back and do my ad libs, my dub overs, everything I need to do, and then be done. So that way, when I leave, my rough draft I receive is, what I'm saying, good quality to a point where I can, if I wanted to, I can go upload this, but I'm not going to do it until after it's mix and master. But it gives, what I'm saying, people an idea of what I just did, and then I go put it in the car. That's the first thing you do, put it in that car. If it sounds good in that system, whether
Oh
it's a
yeah.
factory system or not, then you know.
That's the
So
final test. So when you see people bobbing their head like in the cars, you blasting the car, you like the sound system is right. Yeah, you
yeah,
got it.
absolutely. That's what I'll be looking for too. Like even with the engineer, like I've been recording with him for a while. He was a little protege of my original engineer, Mo Beach. Rest in peace. He died from cancer. But this guy Dre, he's man. If anybody could have learned from Mo, he picked the right person, because he just all his mannerisms, everything, even when he doing the music, like the breakdowns, everything, it just reminds me of Mo. And I just look and I see him just bobbing, like you can see him when he going to work. He get that head, get the bobbing. I'm like, oh yeah, he going to surgery on that beat. Now, like so I love to see it. I think sometimes they be a little hype. They don't show it, but you definitely gonna see it in that bob.
Oh, you already know, man. You like when we mentioned, I'm thinking of Dr. Dre. You mentioned the surgery. I'm thinking, wait. I mean, it's no version of Dr. Dre, man. I'll take that.
I didn't
Awesome.
even realize. I just realized I said that. Actually, I didn't even think about it like that.
Nah, but that's cool because, like I said, he know how it's called it. We in the lab, so he literally in the lab and he's like doing his thing and he's doing surgery, but it's like kind of no way to say it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Shout out to It Takes a Village. That's the studio I record at. It's located in Dayton, Ohio. So if any artists ever in Dayton, Ohio, look them up.
Awesome. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right. So I have another question actually, right? So every person I met, everybody, it depends on how they're doing when it comes to stage presence, right? Now, I have this one question. Did you ever, when you first time performed, let's just say, right? Did you overcome the stage fright? And if you have, how did you do it? Because a lot of people, it depends how they're able to overcome that.
I've never overcame stage fright. But
No.
it's so crazy. I'm the type of person, like, I like to have the spotlight on me, but I don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, how you walk in the room, that type of spotlight, like everybody looking, yeah, I like that. But then when it's time for me to get on the microphone, it's always gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, a nervousness that I get, and it's never like a new feeling. It's just like it's always there, like it's never went away. And I think it's just because, when you come into different areas, especially out of state and stuff like that, the vibe and the energy is always different. So you don't know what to expect. So like you're gonna be nervous. I know I'm nervous. Even, as long as I've been doing this, I still get nervous.
Oh man, listen, I could relate to you. This is back in the days when I started out. Listen, the fright on stage is no joke. But I think, to honestly tell you some cues right now that could help, I think is when before you even go on the stage, do a little bit of meditation to calm down, take some some water, something to relax, and I think
Absolutely.
just focus when you're on that stage. Like you're just there killing the shit. It doesn't matter if it's 2 people at the audience, 20 people, 1,000 people. You're there to show them what you got and kill that shit. That's why I
Absolutely.
learned. Now, it took me time, but it's gonna take time. But after a couple of times you went on stages, depending where you at, it's like I said, it is a vibe thing. It's the energy getting off of the audience and back and forth. But at the same time, if you have a great time, people are gonna sense that and feel it, and they're gonna love the song, depending what you're doing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah.
Just give the little cues in there.
I think that's the biggest, the hardest part of it all, the music of anything, because like the writing and the recording, all that stuff would be easy. It's just the deliverance when you performing it, because you don't want to overdo it, but at the same time you want to just deliver enough to give them what they want.
So true. So true. I'm telling you, man, you're gonna wing it. You got this. You got this. You already know.
I appreciate that.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. So prior to, like I said, you got the music thing going on right now. You got things lined up for this year and also for next year. Are you, in some ways, I'm seeing this, are you trying to get your song into like a soundtrack to movies, or has somebody reached out about that?
I've actually been looking and trying to get sync licensing, because that's one of the things that I was looking into, because like uh here in Dayton we got this guy Jason Habs, and he does movies and be on Tubi and stuff, and he
Right.
deals with a lot of the artists around here. And I know he be going to Michigan sometimes, and he be dealing with some guys up there that be doing movies and stuff. So I know if I had the, what I'm saying, the sync licensing, it wouldn't be hard. I think I'm in enough rooms to be able to get next to him and say, hey man, I got this, what I'm saying, track, if you're interested in it, what I'm saying. I really think, what I'm saying, we know some of the same people. And like if I'm not mistaken, I'm sure he's done interviews and stuff like that out there in Atlanta. He's had artists come to Dayton from Atlanta. So like he's kind of known in the scene. And like the studio I used to record at, where Mo Beats was the engineer, he used to do like a meet and greet with artists. So
Nice.
I actually met Jason at this meet and greet, and actually Dre, the one that my engineer now. And it was just a basic, like just everybody just came together and met up just for one call, music. And that's how we all just kind of like linked up and collab like that, and just we stay connected through the music.
I love that. That's what's up. Okay, okay. So yeah, just definitely, keep putting, keep doing your part, and definitely this. I see something where you eventually having your song or music, being placed, song placements they call it, into one of the upcoming maybe projects or music, movies. Forgive me, movies and that sort. But just definitely, like you said, keep doing your part. Legally, make sure you get everything, all together, and so when they get to use it, you get the royalties out of that as well. And that's
Absolutely, absolutely.
awesome. That sounds good. Sounds good. Yay! I'm excited. Yes, yes. Now,
Like,
other
yeah,
questions I
you
have.
so you so it's like I like your energy.
Thank you. Well, I'm yesterday a little tired, but today I'm more upbeat, so it's a good thing.
Right.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. No, no. But my other question I actually was like, I could do. Are you like looking into doing like footwear, shoe, or merch, kind of like hat, apparel, kind of thing going on?
Yeah, I was looking to merch. I have my own brand. I do infusions. So like I do like the THC Kool-Aids, I do dinner parties and stuff like that. So I'm actually working on my brand for that, and then merchandise for my own line. But as of now, the merch I'm really working on is towards my brand is Dazed and Infused. So like that's basically I want to brand that out first because it's gonna go with the music anyway. Because like one of my songs is kind of talking about my what I'm saying, my brand. So like that's why I want to kind of like put the merch ideas towards that because I have a logo, a trademark and everything. So I kind of like want to just kind of put the, what I'm saying, the spotlight on that. And then, what I'm saying, gradually maybe do another line. But for the most part, it's for my brand.
I love that. And is that available now, like on retail, like online, or where can people definitely support the
Well,
brand?
right now it's just locally, and like even like with like my drinks, all that is locally.
Hey,
I'm in the process of getting a website built, and I mean that's about it for that as far as the merch and stuff go. But I travel too, so like usually people call me from Michigan, call me for my Kool-Aid. I'm back and forth in Michigan because
ooh,
they love my Kool-Aid. So I kind of like, what I'm saying, it's kind of like I'm trying to do it all at one time in a sense, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm letting the music kind of speak for itself. And then I will hear try this Kool-Aid too. You know what I'm saying? You might like it.
ooh. Okay, listen, you're first. Listen, I'm just putting it out there. People support. This man's an entrepreneur. He's getting his coins right now. Support his amazing business. Listen, I'm pushing it out now. The plug, man, pushing it out.
I appreciate that. I really do.
You're very welcome. Very welcome. Now, a weird question me ask is I usually get things. People can be like, "Why are you saying this?" Like, no, I'm just giving a message. But do you have a particular tattoo, like with the line or like a crown, something with the
I'm
line?
sorry,
Or
one more time. I didn't hear you.
okay, do you have like a particular tattoo, like a lion with the crown or crown or something like that?
I still can't hear you. It's like you're
Okay,
going in and out.
okay, you can hear me now.
Come on, say it again.
Okay, you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Okay. No, do you have like a particular tattoo, like with the lion and the crown or something like that?
No.
I don't know why I'm seeing that. That's weird. I don't know. Okay, it's weird. I'm getting that. I don't know. It's awkward. I don't know. I'm like, I get sometimes things. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to put it together. What the hell that means? It's weird, but I don't know. It just came to my mind. And or maybe it's something to a resemblance to something else. Trying to figure out what the connection to that is, but. All right, but anyway, going back to what I was saying. So
I'm listening. I'm thinking like, oh, I don't know.
no,
You got me thinking.
no, because I know I keep seeing that image. It's like with the, like the lion, like this, I don't know, like that with the mouth like that, and then it was like a crown thing around it or something. So I'm just
Yeah, I
trying.
know what you're talking about. No, I definitely know what you're talking about. Why you keep seeing that image? Maybe I'm a king or something.
I don't know. I just they come to me. Like I just said, they tell me, and I don't want to say scare people, but I receive certain messages. If you know I'm going with this, but I
Well,
just
that might be a good thing because I keep getting this ringing in my left ear, and I don't know what it's for. I know it's something you got to
what?
do spiritually.
That means that angels are speaking to you. Yeah, usually it's a communication something. Yeah,
And it
like
does
they're
it a
trying.
lot, so I don't know. I don't know who's trying to talk to me, but it seems like somebody's been trying to reach out to me.
That's crazy. Okay. But if you know what I meant by that image, then I'm happy you got that confirmation.
I don't, but that's crazy you say that because I mean, only tattoos I have is like my name, and that's why I'm like, I don't know where you got that from. So like, for you to think of something like that, it just made me because I don't know, that's something to think about.
I'm just listening. I'm just the man upstairs tells me, and I just say it. That's all I
All
gotta
right,
do.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
You ready? No, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yes. So we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna play the new single out now. It's called Or Nothing, and that's available on all digital platforms, so people could definitely support it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome. Also, you know, like Tinder, Title, run. I mean, Title, wrong place. Because I'm tired. Title, people. Tinder's for something else. Title.
Right.
Wait, let me look at Tinder. Where's that? I need to get some sleep. Title, I meant to say, Apple Music, iTunes, you know, all them places, Spotify, all that. You know where we're going with
I don't
this.
think I'm on Tinder.
I meant to say, well, I'm so sorry. Thank you. Anyways, sidetrack that. Listen, I have my moments.
Hey, like I said, I'm here for it. I'm enjoying this. You know, you're full of life. I mean, it's wonderful. I love it.
You're very welcome. I try as much as I can.
I'm trying to set my tripod up so I can let the phone sit up. I ain't gotta hold it.
Or you'd be like, man, hold on, man, my hands are getting numb.
There we go.
Yeah, I hear when it gets like that. You're like, especially like you're in the toilet for too long and your leg starts to like,
man.
Yeah, you're like, oh no.
And stuff.
You're like, wake up! I gotta get up.
Right?
That's the worst feeling ever. Oh my god, let me stop. So we're taking a quick break. I have my moments, man. We're gonna play a new single as called Off or Nothing, and also we're gonna play the next song I told you about. It's called DIMS, Diamonds in My Spectacles, and that's the video as well too. So, you know, support. We'll be right back, guys. You're watching the Vero G Spider Radio Show with your host Vero G and our amazing guest for tonight, artist Kash Boutpaper. So we'll be right back. Don't leave yet. We're gonna play your jams right now, and we'll be right back. Enjoy, guys. Also, the chat's open. If you have any questions for our guests, you're more than welcome to do so. You guys can like, subscribe, all that good stuff. So we'll be right back. Yes. All right.
Yeah, this is.
Is that a dope vision?
Either you in or you ain't. It's all or nothing, baby. You know how I go. We ain't half-stepping. Let's go. All or nothing. Don't you short me on my cash. And this money got me driven, but it feel I'm about to crash. When these be f***ing lanes never trip, just get a bag. We ain't never popping up, we just busy popping tags. All or nothing, get this money, we gon' put it in the stash. Watch me come and run it up, I just needed me a track. All these bitches wanna they don't even get a pass. Tell these niggas time's up, yeah, I'm taking out the trash. I've been working like a slave, so I got me a new whip. I'm used to all these chains, but I think I need a new kit. All about the Benjamins, but I just want the blue strips. Niggas talking beef, better take the root Chris. Stay up in my bag, no distractions, I be too lit. Reaching for my coins, my reaction, you catch too quick. Just bang my line when they oily, think they too slick. Get them job, tell him come and plant them 2 lips. I just hit my plug in the gym and did a few flips. Once it hit my hands, it disappear and I don't do tricks. Lil' mama can't be f***ing less, I guess the shoe fits. I don't trip unless I'm taking flights, I got a new bet they fall in line, yo, this scene is getting dangerous. I be on my grind, ain't no need for me explaining this. Money ain't a thing, but it seems it's always changing. Half these lame ain't even got no change to get. Yeah, I'm on this tip, dog ain't talking about a pool cue. Straight up off the hip, but truthfully, who I'ma lose to? Plus this paper different color, looking like some Fruit Loops. All these clowns talking soldiers, they some goof troops. All or nothing, don't you short me on my cash. And this money got me driven, but it feel I'm about to crash. When these be f***ing lanes never trip, just get a bag. We ain't never popping up, we just busy popping tags. All or nothing, get this money, we gon' put it in the stash. Watch me come and run it up, I just needed me a track. All these bitches wanna they don't even get a pass. Tell these niggas time's up, yeah, I'm taking out the trash. I just changed the game like OSU, yeah, I'm about my bucks. Cartier my frames, leave you days, no, I'm trying to I don't play no games, baby. I've been getting changed lately, I don't need no shady. They're running around in shady boat. Yeah, I got like 8 or more, can't count me out, I'm taking scope. Bet I get it, Papa, I ain't talking over red and box. Yeah, I got like 8 or more, can't count me out, I'm taking scope. Bet I get it, Papa, I ain't talking over red and box. Don't you short me on my cash. And this money got me driven, but it feel I'm about to crash. When these be f***ing lanes never trip, just get a bag. We ain't never poppin' op, we just busy poppin' tags. All or nothing, get this money, we gon' put it in the stash. Once we come and run it up, I just needed me a track. All these bitches wanna they don't even get a pass. Tell these niggas time's up, yeah, I'm taking out the trash. Diamonds in my spectacles, all I blow is Texaco. Diamonds in my spectacles, all I blow is Texaco. Diamonds in my spectacles, all I blow is Texaco. Little bad bitch, don't speak no English, she from Mexico. Diamonds in my spectacles, bitches on my testicles. Make these niggas have a seat like they on a section, nigga. All I blow is Texaco, plus party like a festival. Little bad bitch, don't speak no English, she from Mexico. I ain't even fuck, just massage in the throat. If I had to be an animal, just call me the GOAT. You know I stay high, so fly, I can float. Plus I gotta keep the pole like it's time for me to vote. See, I start these big old ways, I'm just a showboat. Money I can get both ways, I'm just on go mode. Baby put my flick on her page and call it promo. I'm in them flipping them plays like Tony Romo. Yo, I just be ballin' in things, I need a new court. Niggas say they wantin' the smoke, but bumming new. See, I'm just gon' stay in my lane, that's what it's two for. Niggas turn straight into pigs and I don't do sport. Yeah, I'm in this bitch, I'm going A-shit, just an animal. Plus I keep the tool in case this shit, it get mechanical. All this fucking paper, why these niggas so dramatic, bro? If they come a missing, they did not take a sabbatical. Diamonds in my spectacles, all I blow is Texaco. Diamonds in my spectacles, all I blow is Texaco. Diamonds in my spectacles, all I blow is Texaco. Little bad bitch, don't speak no English, she from Mexico. Diamonds in my spectacles, all I blow is Texaco. Diamonds in my spectacles, all I blow is Texaco. Diamonds in my spectacles, all I blow is Texaco. Little bad bitch, don't speak no English, she from Mexico. I just came up on the scene, dancing like I'm Sean. Blowing on this packet so loud, ringing the alarm. I got this little bad bitch, you might think she bring me harm. And that bitch a ratter, my name tatted on her arm. Gee, I just be chillin', yeah, I'm cooler than a fan. Plus I keep the drumming, I'm not even in the band. I'm just tryna count until I need another hand. I just let my bitch leave cause she need another man. Niggas just be Tinkerbell without the Peter Pan. Bitches wanna kick it with me like I'm Jackie Chan. Here we go, it seems I got them all up in a trance. She just called me Biggie and then asked for one more chance. Since I'm in Ohio, I'ma just get me some more bucks. See, I'm going ham to get the cheese just like some cold cuts. Think I'm a grenade the way I come in here and blow up. I may need a pad of room cause I'm about to go nuts. Back up on the track, you know I cannot get derailed. Something like a postman, I'll be all about my mail. All I spit is dope, so it's not hard to make a sale. I be going hammer time, now watch these hoes get nailed. Diamonds in my spectacles, all I blow is Texaco. Diamonds in my spectacles, all I blow is Texaco. Diamonds in my spectacles, all I blow is Texaco. Little bad bitch, don't speak no English, she from Mexico. From Mexico.
Yes, we are back. We are back. Woohoo! Yes, yes. Listen, I love both the songs, by the way, but the last one, it was like, I feel like I'm about to go to Mexico right now. Got that vibe. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get some taquitos. We call them. Yeah, it's gonna be a little what you call that? That drink. Oh, you know what I'm talking about? Jesus, that the tequila. There we go. The tequila with the worm in there. Get my burrito, my little hot
my drink of choice.
Yeah, there you go. Get my little sombrero, as they call it. Hang out.
Yeah.
Dope. I love it. But like I said, also. And we have artists on the show, if you'd like to grace us, a little free, a little freestyle, a little something less than a minute, so the viewers can see, if you want to. It's up to you.
Sound good.
All right. He smoked when I see it. I'm lit now. All right. When you're ready. Yes.
You want me to do it with no beat?
Well, it's up to you. I mean, it's.
I mean, I can.
Okay. Whatever you.
Let me see.
Okay. Definitely.
Give me a second. Let me.
Okay. Gotcha.
I knew you was gonna ask me this.
See, that's why I always gotta be prepared. Like, yeah. He was like, I got this now.
All right, here we go. Say they're
Uh,
looking kind of strange. Probably because these blue chips balling hard like Shaq, nigga. Hit you in your loose lips. See, I got these biddies. Watch it think I'm in a new fit. Let them bitches feel my waves like I'm on a cruise ship. Don't you try to stop me, dog. I'm cooking up no pots involved. Niggas rather watch you fall than Niggas rather watch you fall instead of come because they can't stand to watch you ball. Like, look, I'm over here like.
oh, yeah, you're gonna do a redo. It's fine. It's no pressure. There's no, trust me.
So like, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna start back off. I'm gonna start off with something else.
Okay.
You put me on the spot too.
Or you can do a Keith Sweat. I mean, it's up to you.
We're gonna get it going. We're gonna keep it going. I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep it flowing. I'm gonna tell you how it is. We gotta get it going. I definitely need a beat. I guess I can't do it a cappella.
Okay, listen. Whatever you feel you're comfortable with, it's fine. Yeah. If not, we do another time. It's okay.
No, I'm gonna come up with something.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
just put a
Okay.
beat. I'm gonna put a beat in my head.
Got you. Yeah, he's like, hold up now.
Okay. I've been rocking the hood. I'm just trying to get my nickel back. Then about this paper effort since I sold a nickel sack. Now you see me rolling, bet you didn't even picture that. Me against some world, put some G's up on your fitted cap. Bitches steady talking, I don't hear them, they be throwing shade. I just call them weak, they ain't even speaking 7 days. I just practice what I preach.
You got this. You got it. Listen, that's fine. That's fine. I give you props. Listen, E for effort. Now, actually, I don't have a soundboard, so I'm gonna do this. Pew 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 pew. Okay. Listen, you got A in my card. Okay, so you're good.
I appreciate you.
You're very welcome. You already know. Listen, I have my moments too, so you're not that. You're good. I got the.
You know what's so crazy though? Like, I knew you was gonna ask me that, and I was like, I'm gonna be prepared. See that question you asked me earlier, right there.
Yeah,
that's kind of like what this is right now. Like, you caught me like, oh, and I knew you was gonna ask me that. And I'm like, oh damn.
No, but you did it. That's the main.
But yeah, you got to be able to do that though, and that's the thing. Like, most people ain't gonna be willing to do that. Like, you gotta put a person on spot. Like, yeah, mom, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me see. I can see you can do that with you know what I'm saying? You writing down. Let me see you do it without writing it down.
Oh my God. Well, I'm not like Simon Cowell, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, just do your thing. You know what I mean?
Right. But
Awesome.
no, that's what a lot of artists need that, because if they don't have somebody telling them that, although the way music is, you can be anybody can be a fan of you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't discredit nobody. Willie Nelson, by 77 years old, he's still, you know what I'm saying, doing music. There's not no age limit on creativity.
I love that.
Yeah. So, and then today makes I'm 9 months sober. I smoke, but I haven't drank in 9 months.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, well, I had a rough patch. That was one of the patches I was going through when I did Dims. I was drinking heavy. That was another thing.
Oh, wow.
So, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, when we sold the bar, it kind of changed my life.
Aww. But, it's a journey, and again, congratulations on your sobriety. Hope I said it right. And continue, you're gonna, sometimes it happens, you're gonna get temptations, things, but don't let that stop you. If anything, just be like, okay, if you find a place people are drinking, drink a water, drink a soda, juice, something, so it won't get you back to that same, pattern that's before. But, that's amazing. That's a big milestone for you. So definitely keep pushing and just keep staying focused,
Yeah, man. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. So like I said, prior to that, another thing I want to ask you, right? What word of advice would you give any artists out there that are just, getting their feet wet or getting into the music industry kind of world? Because, the industry is kind of crazy itself right now. So what advice would you give anybody out there that's watching now later on from your experience?
Don't second guess yourself. Put that track out you didn't think it was going to work. Because usually them the tracks that work the most.
Wow. That's deep right there. Listen, that was really no say. It's true.
I mean,
it's true. And sometimes you're right.
Like even like these big artists, like some of their breakout tracks was tracks we wouldn't even think they probably would have broke out. And it, you know what I'm saying? And it broke out. It'd just be the basic, and I'm real big on basic. I'm cool with just, what I'm saying, the snare, what I'm saying, of 808 and a couple hi-hats. Like, I don't need all the extra stuff. Just give me something basic. You'll see how much creativity you can come up with something basic. You know what I'm saying? Because when you got all that extra stuff, it's kind of hard. Sometimes the beat can overpower the music, the lyrics. Especially if you got somebody mixing it and they don't know how to, know what they're doing. It's certain parts, what I'm saying, you want to be able to hear crystal clear, and they can't, your engineer is like your best friend. He got to know your vocals to be able to deliver what you want and what your fans want to hear.
I love that. Well said. Well said. My other question I was going to ask you was, so you got a lot of things going. Like I said, you got the project coming out, the all or nothing. I'm sorry, not all, forgive me. Singles out now, so definitely support everybody out there watching now later on. My next question I was going to ask you, it was getting back to the music side, but I think yes, that's what I wanted to ask you. All right, now listen, you could curse or whatever. By the way, it's not FCC and that stuff. No, okay. But my question, okay, let's let you know. Mm-hmm. So my question to you, and I want you to be honest, how do you feel about the Puff Daddy situation?
When I originally did Dims, that was before the Puff Daddy allegations and stuff like that. But when I said I ran up on the track like I'm Sean, I was thinking about Diddy. You know what I'm saying? After I did it, I was thinking about what he'd be like, take that. I'm like, oh man. Like I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this because I think everybody had some type of party when there was something going on adult-wise, right. When there was probably, favors, party favors there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say everyone, but I've been to parties that's what it was. Like it was an open party. I'm like, oh my gosh, what the hell is going on? But at the end of the day, it's people out here that does that. It's a society of people that does that. So like, I'm not saying what he did is wrong, but I'm saying there's people that does that. I don't know how to go about it. It's just that I'm not in a tax bracket to be able to speak on what that man does in his leisure.
You're right about that.
Because a lot of them people that was involved, some of them didn't want to come forward. So that got to tell you, well, maybe this is something that they're used to, that type of lifestyle. Now the ones underage, I don't agree with anything like that. I don't agree with anything that's harmful to minors. I don't agree with anything that's detrimental to any type of, any kind of way, but at the same time, that man does what he do with people that likes to do what they do. So I can't judge that because that's what they do. We're going to be judged for everything, but you can't judge something that you don't know anything about. And that's usually what people do, is they're judging stuff they don't know nothing about. So that's why I don't talk about religion and politics, because you're going to say something that somebody's not going to agree with. So
true. I try to stay out of that as much as possible on social media, because I know people are going to be like the 2 cents coming in right away. And I'm like, listen, I don't got time for that. I really don't.
we all deal with our own demons. You know what I'm saying? We deal with them the best way we can. So I'm not going to judge because he handles his demons better than I handle mine.
Amen to that. Yeah, so true. So true. So any shout outs you want to give on the show?
I want to give a shout out to you for having me. I
Thank
definitely
you.
appreciate that.
You're very
I
welcome.
want to give a shout out to the city of Atlanta. Or, well, you know what I mean. See.
Oh my God, done. I understand.
And then I want to give a shout out to, everybody that's just rocking with me, You know what I'm saying? I love everybody. And everybody that's out here trying to do something, just do it. Sometimes you don't need, what I'm saying, that permission or, that, what I'm saying, gratification or justification from somebody else. Just go do it.
Well said.
That's just the best way to say it. You won't know unless, nothing beats a failure but a try. But a try beats a failure every time.
Listen, I think we could leave with that. I think that's really very impactful because a lot of times, like I said, we go through situations in life and we don't know why until later on when you look at it, like I've been tested, but I know why I went through that because it made me who I am today. And you're right about that, what you just mentioned. And people don't realize, it's not because we're, we go through certain things in life. It's not like, oh man, I'm being punched by God or whatever. No. It's a test to see your faith. If you stay true to the one and only, and then people be like, okay, yeah, I went through all these things, and wow, I'm looking back at my journey, like I overcame a lot of shit,
You gotta go through it to get through it.
Oh, you already know, yeah, definitely. I have another question. Is there a grandmother that really, I'm sensing a grandmother that's really like very, like, I can't explain it, but she was very like maternal to you. I'm assuming as a child, because I'm sensing that like a grandmother kind of figure going on. I feel it. She was mostly
my grandma and I weren't real close. She might be with me, you know what I'm saying, been along with me along this way. But my grandma, she had a stroke when I was young. She was in a wheelchair.
I'm so sorry.
And she couldn't talk. So like, I do know my grandma loved me. Even though I couldn't understand it half the time, she had to write it down. But, I lost her at a young age. And like, that was the one thing I wish I could change, if I could change anything. Because growing up in high school, middle school, all my friends had their grandparents.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
But, that's life.
I understand.
We just got to learn to, what I'm saying, keep moving. Can't let it stop us.
No, of course, definitely not. But I'm asking because, like I said, I do see that she tends to like. I don't know if you can understand, but I'm saying like she just tends to sometimes come visit. Going with this, like she sometimes I don't know if you can see the signs or not. When usually spirit comes to see you, it's either by TV. You'll see like a scraggly voice thing going on. Like you hear something but don't see it. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll see like when the TV, or back in the days when TV had like no programming, and you'll see like a little thing and like zzz, what do you want to call it?
Yeah.
They usually communicate you with TV either by lights flickering. The other thing is by butterflies, different types of insects that will remind you.
Like, I had a ladybug landing on me yesterday.
Oh my! Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, in the car.
What?
I just looked at it and it flew up off me. Like, man, it's cold. There's a ladybug out here.
Oh my God. Yeah, those are different signs. And, this is just reminders, like, even though they're not here physically with us, but they are here in other aspects. And they're just like little friendly reminders that, they're there in that sense. So, I don't want you getting emotional about it. I was trying to like be cool about it.
That's like, I had that happen to me before. Like I was just at the auto parts store and this little Latino girl came up to me. She was young and it kind of blew my mind because I'm like, how old are you? Mm-hmm. Like, and she was just talking to me and she was telling me like, oh, somebody gonna say they're pregnant. Don't believe them. And it turned out somebody was. Turned out they were supposed to have been pregnant. And I was like, that's crazy.
Wow.
Because I could say she was probably 10 or 11 years old.
Oh, young kid, yeah.
And she just walked up to me and it's like, she was like, I was sent to come and talk to you. And I'm like, what?
Believe it.
It just kind of blew my mind.
Yes, it's weird. I don't want to say too much because people be like, wait, what? It's just put it this way. there are different types of signs that people will give you. People are meant to be in a situation at the timing what is right. If you don't go with this, sometimes angels come in disguises. Just keep it what it is. I don't want to say too much, but go with this. Like sometimes,
Yeah, no, you're right.
yeah, and sometimes people who don't believe it, I respect it. Some people do, and hey, it's to each their own. But going back to your situation, you and your grandmother, I just want to tell you that she does come around, and she does want to let you know that she kind of wanted to let you know that whatever happened between y'all, it is under the bridge. But at the same time, she wants to let you know that you are loved, you are cared for, and at the same time, when you were going through certain things, I'm not gonna say too much. You were going through certain things in the past. She was there. She was there pulling you through. And I think a lot of times that you mentioned the church thing, I did believe that she had kind of like want you to let you know about the Bible a lot. I do see that a lot in the Bible, and I know mentioned this a lot of times where when we are Christians or whatever we want to call it, Catholics, it doesn't matter which religion. I mean, overall, I think when we see, depending on what type of Bible we preach or what you want to call it, I think a lot of times we don't go back and practice it. We just we have it there in the house, whatever. But I think sometimes when we see signs and symbols, it's kind of giving us that hope. Like, listen, sometimes you got to go back to the Bible. You got to go back and read some things that are going to help you, mold you, as they say, right? To
Right.
to where your destination should be. So with that said, I think just continue what you're doing, but sometimes when you have your private time, talk to God, have your own one-on-one with him. And definitely I think the main thing, if you have a Bible in the house, do you have like a black and brown Bible or something like that?
Yeah, actually I do. I used to my mom used to always keep it
Lord,
on the table.
get out of here. No, is it there or no?
It's around here somewhere because my daughter used to always grab it. So my mom, she might put it up. It might be in Seattle with her. My mom in Seattle, so she might have took it with her on the plane.
Got you. Okay. So I'm telling you, I don't want to scare nobody, but I just be saying what I say.
No, I'm very spiritual. I grew up in the church, so I'm not religious. I'm very spiritual though.
I respect that.
I don't, because growing up in church, I'm not gonna say religion was forced on me, but we eat, sleep, and everything. I went to church Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
So you were like I got you.
And a lot of times it was just because my grandma and my mom and everybody was involved in church. So, I'm there for Sunday school. I'm there for choir practice, choir rehearsal. I'm there for book study or, Bible study. And it's all types of stuff. And like, it's just, after a while, it's just like it was being forced on me. So, like, I got away from it. But I always talk to God.
Amen.
I always talk to God. It's never been a time I never talked to him. So it'd be moments when I'm by myself, when I do the most, reflections and stuff. Because a lot of times, we go through stuff because he wants us to see that it's not meant for us. And if we keep putting ourselves through that, he keeps showing us it's not meant for us.
Amen.
We forcing it, and he's showing us it's not meant for us.
So true.
And it just sometimes a lot of people it'd be too late when they finally realize it. And so many words, that's just how life be. We make decisions where it don't align with our, our life path. And we got to live with that decision because we didn't, do what we're supposed to do. And sometimes the outcome can be, put us in situations we don't want to be in relationships we don't want to be in.
Ooh, we just had a one-on-one, like an Oprah Winfrey moment.
No, I listen. As a man, we don't get these talks often.
That is so true.
We ain't supposed to feel emotion. stuff like that. We ain't supposed to talk about emotion. That's why there's so many men in the world that's always feel like they got something bottled up.
Yes.
Because we can't talk about it. And then when we talk about it, we crashing out. We're not talking about it. You're just seeing us act out.
That is so deep. Yeah.
That's what a lot of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the Boutpaper the Boutpaper is in a sense it's about money, but it's more to it. It's about ownership. And sometimes ownership consists of a piece of paper.
So true. So true.
And that's all it's about. It's just about owning everything that's entitled to you. You know, you can't do music if you don't own your masters and publishing.
Yes. Copyright, own everything. That's your name, your brand. Listen, I always say that. Always protect.
Yep. And everybody's so focused on the music, they don't think of. I was a business major, so like I always go for the business side first. That's why it took so long for me to, you know what I'm saying, to do the music, because I was too busy trying to find out the business.
No, that's good. Listen, and I always tell a lot of artists who come on here, always know the business side. You know, I learned about it a little bit, not too much though. When I was around my way in New York City, there's a Barnes & Noble's around here, and that was a couple of years ago when I was in the Bronx. And I came upon, someone told me look into the business side, and I did. I was looking to go through some books on Barnes & Noble's, looking through some business side, music business, what do you call it? And I was reading about it. I was like, wow, I didn't know about how managers got a percentage, this and that, and I learned a few things from this. So I was like, this is something that a lot of artists, like you just mentioned, need to know. Besides the creative part, that's great. The business part goes hand in hand with it.
Yeah, it don't matter how good you can create the music if you don't know your business. Somebody gonna get all the money that you're supposed to get.
Oh yeah, and I was telling somebody this yesterday too. Like, for example, the behind the music situation, right? It's like Tony Braxton got screwed over, TLC got screwed over. I mean, the list of these artists that that relied on their management or their label at the time, and look how they end up being broke and penniless, and they had to start all over again.
And what's so crazy about that is that they were so focused on the, creating part, which is fine. But when it's a group, it's three of y'all.
Yes.
It don't take all three of y'all to do the creating part. Technically, one person, one person need to focus on the business side. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even know if you ain't making no money, your manager ain't supposed to be making no money.
Well said. Yep.
Technically, your manager supposed to be going in his pocket. But see, these guys think that they supposed to, you know what I'm saying, pay these managers to go out and get them shows. No, he gotta go get shows so he can eat.
Right, get his time.
Because the only way he gonna eat is if I'm eating.
There you go. It's true.
So and then like a lot of these managers, like these big managing companies, they're taking percentage of these artists' royalties. And like, you know what I'm saying? No, if I can go out and get my own fans and my own brand deals and all that, I'm not gonna give you anything until you bring me something I can't do myself.
So true. So true. Listen, I learned too. Yeah. I 110% agree with what you're saying, because a lot of times people learn from trying to, right? So what you're saying is a lot of sense, and a lot of times, like I said, these managers like, oh yeah, we'll get you all that, but if they don't give you a paid gig, like you said, they're not gonna get anything. They get you these okay studio, they gotta pay out, they're gonna pay. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people don't know about that. They're like, oh, I got condition. Oh no. If you had a label, or at least particularly a manager at the time being for now, the label or the management are the ones that have to put up the money in front, because remember, you're like an investment. And so you bring back the money back in. So yeah.
Yep, and always pay for your own studio time, because whoever paid for the studio time own the rights to the master.
Facts. Yeah. So true. So true. And we're doing the 101 right now, everybody. We're giving you all the gems.
That's just something right.
Yeah, you get all the gems right now. You already know.
People be so caught up in making the music, they don't even realize that it takes a long time for you to, you know what I'm saying, to receive royalties off of one song. imagine if you pushing as many as you is, you gotta start seeing some type of, you know what I'm saying, ROI on your investment, and you can't see no return on your investment if you steady dropping new music. You gotta get out there and push some of that music so you can see your ROI.
That is true. That's another one too. Oh my God. Yeah, I was looking into that actually a couple years ago, and I realized you got to be a membership, and that's another whole story with that. And then you got to pay, like, I think it was an annual thing or something to be a member, and it's with the label. And I'm like, oh look, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole process. I'm not dealing with everyone else. So yeah, but
In the end, though, it'll be worth it in the end. But you know, people have this misconception that being a rapper, you're broke and this that. It's nothing I can do that don't cost no money.
That's true.
I mean, just to do one song, I probably spent for all or nothing with the video, and I ain't even really put no big promotion behind it. I just, you know what I'm saying, did the basic, and I'm still already 1,500 in, and that's just off one song.
Wow.
Just for 1 month.
Ooh.
Like, you know, people don't realize that this ain't nothing free about this. I don't get free beats. I don't get free studio time. Yeah. I don't know how to record myself. So if you can do all that stuff, you're good, but you still gonna have to pay to get it mixed and mastered.
Yep. It's true.
So, like, you know, at the end of the day, ain't nothing broke about this. I probably put the money that these artists put into music is literally what people make at a job a year for some jobs.
That's true.
Like, if you think about especially if you're an artist that's always dropping music and videos, even if it's your homeboy, doesn't matter. You're coming out of pocket something. You know what I'm saying? If you just think about that and put it on a yearly basis, you're probably spending more money than a McDonald's employee.
Ooh, shit. Facts. It's true though.
You know, but I mean, people don't look at it like that. But you know, it's always, it takes money to make money. So if you're doing, you know, your music and it's free, you're going to get the lower end. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, yeah, you might have fans and you can sell merch and stuff like that, but when you're not spending no money, people are not going to think you're taking your craft serious.
That is so true. Yeah, a lot of people don't understand. Being an independent artist is hard. Like, you really got to put everything up front, everything on your own pocket until you get signed by a label, or even then, you know, it's always something. But you learn from these situations. Like I said again, you learn from these things, because then now when you get somebody who's, you know, signed you a label or whatever, now you're already up to par. Like, okay, I know what I got to do now. Now they got to do their part. You know what I'm saying? And then it's a whole thing together in that sense when it comes to that.
Yeah. I tell you, Russ and LaRussell, them two artists, they're both independent artists. They're big on just not gatekeeping, and they're telling you everything from running ads to basically you can go get a loan from the bank and fund your own project without having to go through a label. Like, it's a lot of things you can do that you don't need a label. You don't need a label now.
Right.
If they're not, if you already got a follower on social media, what do you need a label for? You got enough people. You need to just turn your followers into customers.
Like that.
That's it. And in order to do that, you just need to drop something that you can, you know, some merch or something to, you know what I'm saying, win them over to want to buy some merchandise from you.
I like that. Listen, people, so we giving you gems right now, okay? Shit.
They say now the labels, they want you to do all the work for them, and then they come in and give you a distribution deal or something, but you don't even need that in a sense. If you got a fan base and a nice following, you can book your own show.
Facts.
Me had when I owned the bar, when me and my girl owned that bar, I used that bar to do shows, but it was hard for me because I was running the bar too. But in the back of my head, I seen the bigger picture.
I like that.
Because they had touch tunes, and you know what I'm saying, there was ASCAP, you know, approved, so you can, you know what I'm saying, you can do your set songs. Like, every weekend I was in there doing my songs.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, like, you know, it's just, I let the drinking take over everything else. So I didn't get to do everything I wanted, but I had to, you know what I'm saying? I had the idea.
I know that. And you're so right about that. A lot of people, I'm with BMI, so with BMI Live, depending where places are registered with the affiliation, you like I said, it's royalty, performance royalties, and a lot of times you could put that down and you get money out of that, depending on the song that you registered with them. So a lot of people don't. They have to do their investigation. You know, there is books out there, Barnes Nobles, any other outlet out there about business. Definitely get to all that mechanical royalties. Like you just mentioned, also the syncing with the movies and that. That's another way you're getting money. That's royalties coming in. So there is so much information that people need to know about this and the business side with that. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you know, and if we had some people that just had, you know what I'm saying, a good cause in the music and not always looking at the dollar amount that they can get out of these artists, we could have a lot more successful artists.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah, big time. Big time. Like, how do you feel about these artists? Like, for example, and I gotta ask, like Ice Spice, Sexy Red, you know, the list goes on. These people that are not talented, especially the labels, they're just pushing them out there because, you know, it is what it is. Sex sells. Well, what's your opinion about that?
Sex always gonna sell, but that don't mean you gotta sell it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like, we talk about Sexy Red and Ice Spice, but you know, this has been going on for years and years. You can look, they've been talking about sex and music and stuff back in the blues days. Like, this is something, because they know it's been going on for so long that, you know, if nothing else, we can do this. But you shouldn't have to. That should be the last resort. If you know what I'm saying, if anything else, if you can't do nothing else and you gotta feed your family, that should be your last resort.
That's true.
It is too many other ways now, especially with technology and this little device in our hands. It's too many ways to make money. Everybody got a phone, even the homeless people. That's why, you know, I mean, I still get to homeless, but I'm like, man, you got that phone in your hand. You can go make you a Facebook and create content. It might sound far-fetched, but as long as I've been telling people this, if they would have did it when I first started telling them, they'd probably be monetized by now.
There you go, man. There's always a way. There's always a way. If we have, like you just mentioned, there's so many ways to make revenue. How to say money? You know, let's put it with money into what you love to do. You know, it's just knowing how to use the work on it, or how to basically, you know, put investment and getting it back. That's what it is. So in that sense,
you just got to execute. And most people, the execution is what gets them. They don't know how to execute what they're doing, you know, but women got it the best. And that's the thing. It sucks because it don't sucks for women, but it sucks for men because women have a niche in already because they know sex sells.
That's true.
You know, but at the same time, you know, a woman with integrity is not going to use sex to sell. She's going to use her mind instead. She gonna talk to you maybe sexually, but she might gonna be fully clothed.
Yes!
You know what I'm saying? So it's a way. That's just, you know, for my ear, that's what I was, you know, I don't want to see you half naked, because when we get to that point, I'm gonna be like, I already see you. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
Leave me, you know what I'm saying? I want to be kind of making a mystery for
me. Like, you know what
I'm saying? I want to feel like I accomplished something.
So true. So true.
You can't feel that way though, because, you know, we all know women choose, and that's fine. But it's hard when you have naked, because now, yeah, you're choosing, but like it's kind of like you're just throwing it out there. So yeah, you're going to get, you know what I'm saying, the attention from these guys, you know, that's going to have what these guys don't have. And so it's kind of like you killing it for the guy you normally would choose, because the guy that got money coming, you know what I'm saying, came, you know what I'm saying, to your presence. And that's why I say, like, man, don't get me wrong, I think, you know, whatever a woman got to do to get it. but that should be the last.
This is well said. Even Diana Ross, you know, she's a legend in the game. She even mentioned, she was like, look, back in the day, we didn't have to sew our ass basically to make a record hit, you know, as a hit, as a hit, you know, as back in the days, like the 60s and 70s, you know, it was the music, it was the talent.
Yes. You know? And the SEC wouldn't let them do this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Nope, you got to put some clothes on. Nope, we can't put this on TV.
Shit, now that's like the regular. Oh, please.
Right. And I'm like, man, it's just like they force feeding us with everything. And it's sad because it's our kids and our kids' kids that's really going to take the hit the most.
That is so true. That is so true.
They know what they be doing. It's all count. You know what I'm saying? Like they planned all this. It was all planned. You know, so like if we don't get a grip on it now, ain't no telling where it's gonna be in the next 15, 20 years.
Facts. So true. So true. We got my friend here, Vinny, he came out and say what's up. Oh, that's the first one. Hold on. He says conservative women are hot. I guess he meant the heart. I don't know, hot. Okay. And he put Diana Ross, heart. Of course, you know, she's a legend, man. Come on.
Yeah. You gotta love Diana Ross. She's, you know, hey, Diana Ross, Tracy Ross, all them Rosses.
Exactly. He said, Vinny98 says, facts, Cash. Okay, all right now.
All right.
If you have any questions, Vinny, or anybody watching for our guests, you're more than welcome to do so here live on the show right now. Again, chat is open. You know,
what up, Vinny? What up, though, Vinny?
Got a new fan. You got a new fan now.
All right, check them out. Hey,
you already know, man. You already know. But like I said, it's true. It's true what you're saying about the science industry, and then the fortunate now, this generation, it's like the lack of respect now. It's gone, you know, and it's back in the days. It was some value, like you just mentioned earlier on the show, the Fire Heartbeats, right? I mean, come on, they're classic, you know, back in the day, right? Even like if you hear some like Sam Cooke, right, for example, you hear, I mean, Luther Vandross, the list of amazing legends back in the days. You hear it now, and it's like the quality has never changed.
No,
you know?
It's like the music has no substance now.
Yes.
So when we like, that's why I try to like, I try to give it substance, because I remember when Lil Wayne said at one point in time he was gonna stop rapping because he don't want to say things twice, and he don't got nothing else to talk about. Every 24 hours is different. Even though you might wake up and do the same routine, you did something different the next day. Even though you think you did the same routine. So every 24 hours is different. If you rapped about your life, every 24 hours is different. You got a new song every 24 hours. You got a new verse. You got a new hook. Like it's simple math. Like it adds up. It's no subtraction. You know what I'm saying? It's just addition and multiplication. Because the more you do, it's gonna multiply. You know what I'm saying? So like I got verses all over the place. Like they're not even the signs in those songs. They're just verses.
That's so. I like that. Yeah, that's
you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with just creating, because the more you create, the more you have. You can just put out there.
Very true. And I think a lot of times it's good because then you put some material away. Excuse me. And then when you do it later on, you be like, oh, yo, I remember that thing I did. Let me go back on it and then, you know, push that out depending when you want to put it out. So it's like you said, the more you put out, the more content you have as an artist, you know, music, and depending, you know, when you want to release it, right? It's great to have a certain amount, because then you don't have to be so stressed out. Like, oh, when I put the next thing out, you already have a certain amount of body of work. You're able to be like, okay, I can put this for next year, this time of the month. Or, you know, so you have it strategized in a sense. Yeah.
Yes. And you got to be strategic.
Yeah.
You got to be.
Yes. There you go. You already know. Vinny is in the building. He is blowing it up. He says, facts, Vero. That's right, man. You already know. You already know, man. You already know. Yes. Let me see. All right, hold on. I was gonna put you back here. Hold on 1 second. Well, actually, you're on. I have a new segment. We might as well just add you on it because I usually got the guests on there. So it's called Deep Topics, right? I yesterday started out with like relationships 101 about dates and that sorts. So we're gonna change it up here, and we're going to the. I only have one for now. Um, Let me double check. Hold on. I have the question here. Let me 1 second. I have it here. Okay. So the question I guess for this one is when it comes to paying bills in a relationship, who pays the tab? What is your answer to that?
I'm gonna pay the tab all the time.
Okay, ow. Okay, ladies. Ding, 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 ding.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like if we go out, if especially if I'm the one that initiated it and asked you out, only thing you need to be reaching in your purse for is some lip gloss or something.
Okay.
Everything else gonna be taken care of.
Oh shit.
I mean, I don't know. Like some of these guys, they think it's something. I'm looking at it like this: you gonna spend my money one way or the other.
Listen, do it smartly.
It's one way or the other. It's gonna be a good time both ways, but you gotta think about it. If you paying for one thing, that's all it's gonna be about. So like if you try to get to know somebody, yeah, you're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to wine and dine, and you know what I'm saying, if you want to get to know that person. But if you just, just out here just running through a volleyball team or something like that, then yeah, I mean you might want to be trying to pay over something.
I'm done. Oh my god. I didn't realize that till now. Like, wait, what? Okay. I'm done. No, but you make sense though. I mean, like, I don't know. I'm like the modern version. Like, listen, I don't mind putting something in, but not all the time. If I have it, I'll have it. But if I don't, yeah, it depends, of the circumstances, they say. So, but you're right about that. Like, a lot of women, they do prefer a man to like, yo, you know what? I got you. And it feels like that women feel secure. There's nothing wrong with that. But I understand as a modern day woman as well. Look, I have my money too. I want to also put in when I can. So it's a combination of both. You could say, on my perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. And when a woman insists on paying, sometimes you gotta let them do that. Just and maybe do something else. You know what I'm saying? So it won't be like you didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because you might have run into a woman like that just insists on paying. Let her pay. But then y'all go do something else and you pay her something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or you leave a tip, if the bill $100, she want to pay, let her pay. Then just leave her $100 tip, a $50 tip or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's simple. Like, it's simplicity. It's everything in life is simple. And that's how you gotta look at it. If you make it hard, everything come to you in life is gonna be hard.
That is true.
If you make it simple, it's gonna always be simple. Even when you like, that's why I tell people, like, when you harbor that bad energy, the world's just gonna send you bad things. Ooh. So you can get a bad reaction.
So true. So true in that way, yes. You ready though, yes.
Life be so simple. It's just people make it harder than it need to be.
Very true. But I always say, look, we have one life. Enjoy the best you can, to our limitations, as they call it. So enjoy it. We're here every day is a blessing. Do the best you can, and that's what you can do.
Now you're right. We got one life, but you live every day. So every day you live, you gotta live it to the fullest.
Amen to that. Amen. You already know. Yeah. But thank you for being part of Deep Topics. Actually, I've started to learn. It's a new segment on the show. So I was like, cool, I got somebody's perspective on this. So it's pretty cool.
That was perfect.
You're very welcome. Yeah, I'm always trying different things. I'm gonna talk about other things, when I do a show each week, try to change it a little bit, but just kind of different, in that sense. So yeah. But also tell everyone who's watching now, also what is your social media where they can find you?
Kash Boutpaper. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. Then I'm all on Spotify, Apple Music, title, everything.
Not Tinder. Not Tinder.
Not Tinder.
That's like my instant jump
Look,
now.
you gonna make me go make me a Tinder account.
I'm done. I was like, wait, why that came in my head?
Hey, I am single. Maybe I need to. Hey.
The good Lord is saying is giving a sign.
I don't know. It seems like anytime I get involved with somebody, it just takes away from my craft. Not sometimes it don't though.
Okay.
But usually when it's somebody that I'm romantically involved with,
Right.
that's how it always end up. But if it's somebody that I'm just cool with, the support and like it just the vibe just be different. You know, I have one female friend that did the interview track with me. Whenever I'm around her, I'm inspired. Like she just give me so many different ideas. Actually, that whole track came from an interview I did 2 weeks ago, I think it was.
Okay.
And I was talking to her after the interview, and I had the song, and I was calling it the intro.
Nice.
And I talked to her about it, and we were going on about the interview. And I had the interview, and after I did the interview, I'm like, the interview. And it was just catchy. And I'm like, I called her up. I'm like, I think I'm going to change it from the intro to the interview. She's like, why you say that? It sounds good. I like that. I was like, because that interview you in that interview kind of like inspired me. And she was like, well, do it. And then the song just came together. And it was like, even when I went and recorded it, it was like, man, it just came to just, most time I got my phone out.
Oh, wow.
I got my phone out this particular time and I was messing up.
Yeah.
Because I didn't need my phone. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just like, it just resonated with, the whole track just like, it just vibe. The whole vibe.
I like that. And sometimes things happen for a reason. Also,
Yeah,
so.
right?
That's dope. That's what's up. You already know, yes. Yes. No, but furthermore, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on the show and taking your time and gracing us with your amazing presence and also your amazing talents as well, as you know. So people, please support his new singles called Or Nothing is out now, all platforms. He said here also by the end of this year, he has new album coming out. We'll love to have you back on here and talk about that when it gets released and, just continue on what you're doing. Yeah.
I appreciate that. And thank you for having me. And absolutely, we're definitely going to have this again. It definitely is. When I drop the project, it might even before I drop the project, we might have to do this right before I drop it.
Oh, so we get exclusive. Yes. I love exclusive. I think my Christmas for me. Yes.
Right.
This is spark one for me too. We at it. You're like, shit, hold up. Oh man, but thank you so much for coming on the show. Appreciate you, man, and just keep doing great things, man. Definitely.
Okay, you definitely keep up the good work you're doing, especially for these artists, because we need people like you. And you know what I'm saying, the more people like you around, it makes it easier for us to get out here and let people hear our creativity.
Oh, well, that means a lot, and I'm truly honored and thank you. I'm just one person that could do as much as I possibly can to help as many as I possibly can. So,
hey, you do a good job at it.
Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. No, I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'll do that after the show. Oh, awesome. But thank you again. Have a beautiful night. We'll definitely stay in touch and just keep on the great work with the music. And just we'll play a song also before we close out. We'll do a break in a minute, so we'll play it as well again on here. But guys, please support this amazing artist. Again, his name is Kash Boutpaper. Support him on all platforms, and just show your love and support for him. So you already know. You know how we do.
All right.
You already know, man. All right, man. Pleasure meeting you. Have a great night.
Okay, sweetheart. You too.
All right. Take care. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Awesome. Yay. I'm like a kid at heart. I have my weird moments anyway.
Right?
Definitely, man. You ready now? You ready now? All right, so we're gonna get out of here. You ready now? Now I'll
All
be here
right.
another hour. I'll be like, oh my god, I gotta still do a show. I gotta still do the stuff I gotta hear.
All right,
And then
man. Have a good one.
you too, man. Have a good night. Bye. Bye. Awesome, guys. That was amazing. A big shout out to our guest for tonight, Kash Boutpaper. Again, we're gonna take a quick music break on here as well. So we're gonna play his joint right now. It's called All or Nothing. It's available on all digital platforms. And also we're gonna play his other video, which was a throwback, but we're gonna play it again as well on the show here. Which that we double check. Hold on. 1 second, everybody. I'm sorry. Hold on. Yes, it's called DIMS, which is abbreviated to Diamonds in My Spectacles. And again, that's also available on all platforms, so definitely support him. Great person, amazing person, just overall amazing artist. So with that in mind, we're gonna play his joint, and then we're gonna play a couple more tunes here on the show. Again, you're watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show with your host Vero G, and we'll be at a music break right now, and then we'll be right back. We're gonna give you guys, you know, the other stuff we do in the show here, breaking news, celebrity news, all that good stuff, and that sort of thing. So with that said, we'll be right back, and I hope you guys enjoy the show. You guys, we're watching, being live right now on YouTube, Facebook Live, and also on Twitch. And again, spread the love, show the share, show these amazing artists your support, all that said and done. So we'll be right back. We'll be right back. Yes.
Is that a dope vision?
Either you in or you ain't. It's all or nothing, baby. You know how I go. We ain't half stepping. Let's go. All or nothing. Don't you short me on my gas. And this money got me driven, but it feel I'm about to crash. When these be f***ing lanes never trip, just get a bag. We ain't never popping op, we just busy popping tag. All or nothing, get this money, we gon' put it in the stash. Watch me come and run it up, I just needed me a track. All these bitches wanna they don't even get a pass. Tell these niggas time's up, yeah, I'm taking out the trash. I've been working like a slave, so I got me a new whip. I'm used to all these chains, but I think I need a new kit. All about the Benjamins, but I just want the blue strips. Niggas talking beef, better take the root Chris. Stay up in my bag, no distractions, I be too lit. Reaching for my coins, my reaction, you catch too quick. Just bang my line when they oily, think they too slick. Get them job, tell him come and plant them 2 lips. I just hit my plug in the gym and did a few flips. Once it hit my hands, it disappear and I don't do tricks. Lil' mama can't be f***ing less, I guess the shoe fits. I don't trip unless I'm taking flights, I got a new bet they fall in line, yo, this scene is getting dangerous. I be on my grind, ain't no need for me explaining this. Money ain't a thing, but it seems it's always changing. Half these lame ain't even got no change to get. Yeah, I'm on this tip, dog ain't talking about a pool cue. Straight up off the hip, but truthfully, who I'ma lose to? Plus this paper different color, looking like some Fruit Loops. All these clowns talking soldiers, they some goof troops. All or nothing, don't you short me on my gas. And this money got me driven, but it feel I'm about to crash. When these be f***ing lanes never trip, just get a bag. We ain't never popping op, we just busy popping tag. All or nothing, get this money, we gon' put it in the stash. Watch me come and run it up, I just needed me a track. All these bitches wanna they don't even get a pass. Tell these niggas time's up, yeah, I'm taking out the trash. I just changed the game like OSU, yeah, I'm about my bucks. Cartier my frames, leave you dazed, no, I'm trying to I don't play no games, baby, I've been getting changed lately. I don't need no shady, they're running around in shady boats. Yeah, I got like 8 or more, can't count me out, I'm taking scope. Bet I get it, Papa, I ain't talking over red and box. Yeah, I got like 8 or more, can't count me out, I'm taking scope. Bet I get it, Papa, I ain't talking over red and box. Don't you short me on my gas. And this money got me driven, but it feel I'm about to crash. When these be f***ing lanes never trip, just get a bag. We ain't never popping op, we just busy popping tag. All or nothing, get this money, we gon' put it in the stash. Watch me come and run it up, I just needed me a track. All these bitches wanna they don't even get a pass. Tell these niggas time's up, yeah, I'm taking out the trash. Diamonds in my spectacles, all I blow is Texaco. Diamonds in my spectacles, all I blow is Texaco. Diamonds in my spectacles, all I blow is Texaco. Little bad bitch, don't speak no English, she from Mexico. Diamonds in my spectacles, bitches on my testicles. Make these niggas have a seat like they on a section, nigga. All I blow is Texaco, plus party like a festival. Little bad bitch, don't speak no English, she from Mexico. I ain't even fuck, just massage in the throat. If I had to be an animal, just call me the goat. You know I stay high, so fly I can float. Plus I gotta keep the pole like it's time for me to vote. See, I start these big old ways, I'm just a showboat. Money I can get both ways, I'm just on go mode. Baby put my flick on her page and call it promo. B, I'm in them flipping them plays like Tony Romo. Yo, I just be ballin' in things, I need a new court. Niggas say they wantin' the smoke, but bumming new. See, I'm just gon' stay in my lane, that's what it's two for. Niggas turn straight into pigs and I don't do sport. Yeah, I'm in this bitch, I'm going A-shit, just an animal. Plus I keep the tool in case this shit, it get mechanical. All this fucking paper, why these niggas so dramatic, bro? If they come a missing, they did not take a sabbatical. Diamonds in my spectacles, all I blow is Texaco. Diamonds in my spectacles, all I blow is Texaco. Diamonds in my spectacles, all I blow is Texaco. Little bad bitch, don't speak no English, she from Mexico. Diamonds in my spectacles, all I blow is Texaco. Diamonds in my spectacles, all I blow is Texaco. Diamonds in my spectacles, all I blow is Texaco. Little bad bitch, don't speak no English, she from Mexico. I just came up on the scene, dancing like I'm Sean. Blowing on this packet, so loud ringing the alarm. I got this little bad bitch, you might think she bring me harm. And that bitch a ratter, my name tatted on her arm. Gee, I just be chillin', yeah, I'm cooler than a fan. Plus I keep the drumming, I'm not even in the band. I'm just tryna count until I need another hand. I just let my bitch leave cause she need another man. Niggas just be Tinkerbell without the Peter Pan. Bitches wanna kick it with me like I'm Jackie Chan. Here we go, it seems I got them all up in a trance. She just called me Biggie and then asked for one more chance. Since I'm in Ohio, I'ma just get me some more bucks. See, I'm going ham to get the cheese just like some cold cuts. Think I'm a grenade the way I come in here and blow up. I may need a pad of room cause I'm about to go nuts. Back up on the track, you know I cannot get derailed. Something like a postman, I'll be all about my mail. All I spit is dope, so it's not hard to make a sale. I be going hammer time, now watch these hoes get nailed. Diamonds in my spectacles, all I blow is Texaco. Diamonds in my spectacles, all I blow is Texaco. Diamonds in my spectacles, all I blow is Texaco. Little bad bitch, don't speak no English, she from Mexico. From Mexico.
Yo, that shit was mad crazy. You see, he was all out there. But yo, guess what? We got another special surprise for you. For your birthday. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah. Can't stop, won't stop, will not. Happy birthday, hip hop. Can't stop, won't stop, will not. Happy birthday, hip hop. Can't stop, won't stop, will not. Happy birthday, hip hop. Can't stop, won't stop, will not. Happy birthday, hip hop. First off, hip hop. Happy birthday, nigga. Let me get running the birthday shots in, nigga. That's 50, nigga. Hit after hit, like Summer Jam with M. Dre, 50 Cent, nigga. What can I get you? A cold brew, a 2 L's. They burn slow with Cool J. Fuckin' with the chronic, baby, you be high as hell. My roots is connected to my black thoughts. Because for love came for you, thank you, hip hop. See, what happened, it was like an arranged marriage. It was influenced by both parents. But you got me with your own marriage. Looked out for the kid, even bought my first carrot. You know the story. Mom worked the radio, dad out the Cadillac, banging hit some 94. From bad boy to ruthless to death row. Listen to these hits, put your seatbelt on, nigga, let's go. Now we won't stop till the cops shut down the block. Rejoice, light it up, roll it up, take a puff, get your glass, take a shot. Happy birthday, hip hop. Can't stop, won't stop, will not. Happy birthday, hip hop. Can't stop, won't stop, will not. Happy birthday, hip hop. Hip hop's like dating a cougar. She older than you, but you still vibes too. Shit, move ya, throw them grooves to ya, school ya. Them 5 rules will do ya. Know what you talking about when you're moving your body. When she get you with them scratches you right before you start to spray. Over 50, mommy ain't nothing to play with. If hip-hop was a chick, she be black, Rican, and Jamaican. Let's save a bullet release for the ones who falling. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat. Shaq calling, one by one, until we empty a clip. 21 gun salute, we out, bring me more shit. The expression of our people that you can't stop. Still shot, 51 years, get a lot. From around the world to the brown blocks. Me your corazon, happy birthday hip hop. And now, we won't stop. Till cops shut down the block. Enjoy, light it up, roll it up, take a puff, let it glass, take a shot. Happy birthday hip hop.
Maybe I'm addicted to your love. Maybe I'm addicted, maybe I'm addicted. Maybe I'm addicted to your touch. Maybe I'm addicted, maybe I'm addicted. Maybe I'm addicted to your love. Maybe I'm addicted, maybe I'm addicted. Maybe I'm addicted to your touch. Maybe I'm addicted, maybe I'm addicted. And maybe I'm addicted to you. I've been trying to get it to you. Late night in the kitchen when the kids ain't in our business. Hood, we been going steady, rocking heavy. Girl, you thick as kiss. Missionary, visionary, love it when you switch it up. Rock steady on my levee, whisper while I'm speaking tongues. Venting while I feed my lungs. Backwards, never leave a run. Satisfied to see you come, sounding like a beating drum. Get my cake and eat it too, and I won't even leave a crumb. Eye to eye, we be on that. She see where I'm speaking from. Reason why I'm still attached. Heart is like a leash or some. Gambling, I be on craps. Luckily, already won. Girl, the way we ride, we start to glide. The faster that we run, and you know it's always fun. Childish, and I like that. If I end up on the run, you know I'm coming right back. Thriller ain't no mic jack. It ain't no rehearsal, but you knowin' where the mic at. Others, they despite that. Maybe I'm addicted to your love. Maybe I'm addicted, maybe I'm addicted. Maybe I'm addicted to your touch. Maybe I'm addicted, maybe I'm addicted. Maybe I'm addicted to your love. Maybe I'm addicted, maybe I'm addicted. Maybe I'm addicted to your touch. Maybe I'm addicted, maybe I'm addicted. Maybe I'm addicted, fill you up in my cup. If I keep on taking sips, it won't be enough. Maybe I'm addicted, paralyzed by your touch. I need it like a crutch, always coming clutch. Maybe I'm addicted, I can never get enough. Anybody try it, die hard, Danny Glove. Been addicted to some things, but you the hardest drug. Keep me focused, keep me sane, I can't put you down. In my system, in my brain, it's a different sound. Now my mental it done changed, I see clearly now. Ain't no clouds, ain't no rain, Tony, we in Cali, sunshine in the valley. Let's go pull up on my granny. Maybe I'm addicted to your love. Maybe I'm addicted, maybe I'm addicted. Maybe I'm addicted to your touch. Maybe I'm addicted, maybe I'm addicted. Maybe I'm addicted to your love. Maybe I'm addicted, maybe I'm addicted. Maybe I'm addicted to your touch. Maybe I'm addicted, maybe I'm addicted. Maybe I'm addicted to your love. Maybe I'm addicted, maybe I'm addicted. Maybe I'm addicted to your touch. Maybe I'm addicted, maybe I'm addicted. Maybe I'm addicted to your love. Maybe I'm addicted, maybe I'm addicted. Maybe I'm addicted to your touch. Maybe I'm addicted, maybe I'm addicted.
All right, guys, welcome back. We're watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show. Your host, Vero G. That was our mini music break moment, our segments that go on the show here. Just all the amazing artists we played. Right now, the last one we played was by artist King Bolo, which is called MIA. You can check that out on all digital platforms. Also, we just played artist Kash Boutpaper, song All or Nothing, and also I think it's MS. You can check that out. And also Rap Star, his happy birthday song is out now. Happy birthday hip hop. I think it's happy birthday hip hop, which had passed over the 50th anniversary. So big shout out to that. Also another big shout out. I just want to add big shout out to Sean Felder reminding me. I forgot about this. If you guys haven't seen the Rock Hall of Fame, it happened, I think, this week or last week or something. I've missed it. I think it's past weekend. But the 50th anniversary, not wrong, scratch that. My mind's everywhere today. The Rock Hall of Fame, that's what to say, forgive me. They honored finally Salt-N-Pepa and Spinnerella, by the way. So they all had their moment. I know there was a lot of issues between Spinnerella and Salt-N-Pepa for a couple of years. There was a lot of back and forth going on. But I just want to say they hashed it out. And we received their honors at the Rock Hall of Fame. So I cannot wait to see Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, forgive me. So I cannot wait to see it. I think they're gonna put up on January, because I know Disney Plus already has the whole show. So you got to pay for that, but unfortunately, excuse me, I believe in CBS Channel 2, the on demand will be on by January, I believe. I was reading about that. Excuse me. So with that in mind, I don't know. But anyway, big shout out to Outkast. They also received their honors in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for that contribution as well in the music industry for how many years? My God, I think over 20 years. I think around there. So the list of all these amazing people in the industry, they got their flowers. Way overdue, by the way. But just big shout out to them. I think also this must be about Tupac. Or I have to look into more into that. I think I heard about it that he was gonna get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm not for sure, but I heard something about it. But if y'all don't know about it, please let me know in the chat, because I thought I heard something about it, or that was speculations. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, but just saying that, I'll sign notes to that as well. So, all right, we are out of music break now. Let's get into breaking news, guys. If you know how we do, we usually announce all types of news in the world, from not only here in New York City, locally, other states, also international news we also give here. So with that in mind, let's get right into the breaking news part of the show, and let's take it away. Yes, guys. Here's the breaking news for you guys. As you guys know, we do each and every week on the show here live with your girl, Vero G in the building. Yes, that's right. So let's get into the first one on the breaking news segment. This is getting crazy. I tell you, every time we play or we actually talk about different types of things in the news, it gets crazier each week. And I'm just like, sometimes you can't really make this up. Unfortunately, you can't. So I had to take a drink moment. There you go. All right. And then let's get right into it. So you guys see here on the picture on the screen, that's actual, not a crime scene, but it's actual a scene of where this happened in Queens. Let me just give you guys updates. All right, so it states here, an 86-year-old woman died in an apartment fire at the Queensbridge South Houses. Well, that's not actual photo of that, because South Houses are, the projects, but that's just an image of the firemen on that. Just to give you a heads up. It's a NYCRA complex in Queens early Saturday morning on November 15th of 2025. This incident was the fourth fatal fire in New York City within a week. It states here the fire occurred in a 6th floor apartment on 12th Street near 41st Street at the Queensbridge South Houses. Like I said, that's not the actual location, guys. That's just a photo of firemen going to a building or house. But this actually took place at NYCRA, one of the NYCRA locations in Queens. Okay, so it states here the blaze erupted just after 2:15 a.m. on Saturday. The unnamed 86-year-old victim, a longtime tenant and Dominican woman who spoke only Spanish, was found with extensive burns and rushed to Mount Sinai Queens Hospital, where she was pronounced dead a short time later. My condolences. Wow. FDNY crews managed to extinguish the flames within half an hour, and no other injuries were reported. FDNY fire marshals are investigating the cause of the fire. Now it states here, this is another whole situation, it's different. But there was another situation, recent fire. A side note to this case, states here, there was a fire in the fourth deadly blaze in New York City in a week, following 3 other fatal incidents since November 9th. An 88-year-old man had died in the Bronx house fire on Sunday, November 9th. A 74-year-old woman died in the Upper East Side apartment fire on Wednesday, November 12th. An 89-year-old man, Robert German, died in the fire in his Alderburnedale, Queens home on Thursday, November 13th, where firefighters encountered horror conditions. Oh my God. While this series of tragedies has drawn attention to the fire safety in residential buildings, residents can find information on fire prevention and safety tips from the official DNY website. Oh man, this is unfortunate, everybody. This is really unfortunate. Just a side note. Damn. You know how you have like those brain farts and it just happened? That's just what happened right now. Well, something I wanted to also add on here. With the news part, but even it'll come back to me. Don't worry about it, guys. It was just something about. Oh yes, okay. Remember, guys, about that thing that happened in the Bronx recently, with that building. Half of the building collapsed, and luckily nobody got injured, thank God, or were killed at that situation at the time. Apparently, there's an update where, unfortunately, that is still the building has not been. There's people still living there, by the way, but the side that collapsed, nobody had reconstructed it. Nothing's been done. There's families still that who are unable to go back to the homes in that area, are being displaced, as we call it, and it's just unfortunate. All these political people, leaders in the Bronx, particularly, who should help those in this circumstance right now, have not really done much. If going with this, at the same time, I'm just gonna add this on the show. We're out there to put money in the wars. We're out there to give money to refugees. Right. But what about the people here in New York City or locally here in the United States? When they need the funding and money, where is that going to? This is a crisis that's happening. People are not able to go back to their homes and that part of the building. And this is a time where people could go and rob. Like, people don't understand there's a vulnerability right there going on there. Like, if you don't wake up, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's an urgent situation where people should go get the funding or have the resources to be able to get that fixed. I'm just saying, I had to add that in the show. Just saying. All right, let's see what's next on the breaking news segment on the show here. Yes, this was really sad, this story. I tell you, people. I tell you, you really can't make this up. So, with this gentleman here you see in the picture below, I just wanted to talk about this. So it states here, a person of interest in the death of a 41-year-old Brooklyn building superintendent, that's the guy, Burham Havili, hope I said it right, has been released after a medical examiner's autopsy indicates death was due to a pre-existing medical condition and not a criminal act. The case is no longer being investigated as a homicide. Havili, hope I said it right, died after a physical altercation on Wednesday, November 12th of 2025, with a man he confronted for allegedly trespassing and stealing packages at the building on Ocean Avenue in Flatbush, where Havili worked it. Witnesses reported that the trespasser beat Havili in the head with an iPhone during the struggle. Oh my God. Police took a 31-year-old man into custody for questioning shortly after the incident. However, following the autopsy results, the individual was released without charges. Police sources indicate that Havili had a severe artery blockage, oh my God, leading to the determination that his death was not criminal in nature. Havili, a married father of 3, was well-liked in the community, and his family and neighbors expressed shock and sadness over the incident. The family plans to take his remains back to Kosovo for burial. Excuse me. Our condolences to his family at this time. It's unfortunate. And then, like I say, it was not criminal, thank God. Well, for the most part, it's unfortunate. We live in a city, New York City itself, where crime is high, public safety is a joke. I don't want to get into politics again, but anyway, and we're just in a situation where we're like lost for hope. And it's unfortunate, this gentleman, he did not pass away with the criminal side, but he passed away due to internal medical situation going on there. So, yeah, we got to be careful, people. Just be careful, please, out there. Again, our condolences to him and his family for his family at this time. All right, so let's talk about another situation, which I felt it was very disgusting to hear about because I just can't believe this is happening. I just can't believe it. So this gentleman here is a NYPD officer now. As you see, he's no longer, but I'm just giving you updates on this one. So it states here, an off-duty NYPD officer identified as Najian Kapan, I said it right, was arrested on Thursday, November 13th of 2025, and charged with the rape of a 15-year-old girl in his Bronx apartment. Y'all heard it here. It states here, Officer Kapan, who's 27 years old, was arrested after police responded to a 911 call about an argument at his Co-op City apartment. He has been charged with rape, endangering the welfare of a child, and assault. The teenage victim, who described Kapan as a friend, quote unquote, told police that they had an argument, and when she tried to leave his apartment, he allegedly got physical and dragged her outside and assaulted her. Oh my God. Causing visible injuries. A subsequent, A subsequent, what do you want to call it? Investigation revealed an intimate relationship which constitutes statutory rape. That's right. Under New York's law due to the victim's age. Kapan has been with the NYPD since July 2024, so it was like last year, and was on the extended leave at the time of his arrest. He has been suspended without pay by the department. Kapan pleaded not guilty as department in the Bronx Criminal Court on Friday night and was released under supervision without bail. His next court date appearance is scheduled for December 15th of 2025. The victim was taken to Jacoby Hospital for treatment. Also, just on a side note, if you or someone you know has been affected by sexual assault, help is available. You can call the National Sexual Assault Hotline at 800-656-HOPE or seek resources from the Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network, which is called RAIN, by the way, or the Manhattan District Attorney's Office Victim Services Bureau. Just want to add that. So I'm getting a little choked up here, but yeah. I'm just gonna add my POV on this case before we get into the celebrity news. You know, it doesn't matter if you're an officer, it doesn't matter if you serve the people, whatever you want to call it, right? One thing I'm not gonna allow is a man or woman to be violated sexually in any way. And for this gentleman to walk around with a badge and think he has entitlement into SA, because I forgot I'm YouTube. SA, a young woman who's 15 years old. I hope and pray to God that he's in jail. They do something to him. And I don't mean this in a bad way. But when you hurt children and women, they frown on that in jail, by the way. So, yeah, word gets around quick in jail. And you're messing with a minor, sir. So with that in mind, you know, you're making your brothers in blue look really bad, by the way. And with that in mind, in jail, I hope you have an interesting visit. Because they say he did get out eventually. He's not in jail now. That's for staying out. But he is going to a court date on December 15th. But in due time, he is guilty. And they do put him in jail. You know, good luck. You're going to get the special treatment if you do enter to be guilty, which we already know. Just saying. They will know how to handle you correctly in jail. So I hope from that point on, anybody watching now later on, just let people know they shouldn't be feeling entitlement if they have a badge or they have a certain authority. Doesn't matter what kind of field of work you do. You have no right to hurt and injure a minor, for that matter. Excuse me. SA or whatever version you want to see it. That gives you not that right. I'm just saying, my point of view. You don't like it? Take it up your ass. Whatever. But that's how I feel about it. So that's all I have to say for breaking news. So let's get into now our next topic or next segment of the show, which is celebrity news. You know how we do here? We always give you the juicy, the tea, the honey, the sugar. We give you the whole everything and extra on the show here. So with that said, let's get into our celebrity news on the show.
Audio Jungle.
Just to let you know, I'm getting my little milk tonight. Yes, my little milk here. I was like, you know what? I haven't had milk in years. I feel like a kid again. Just have my moment. Sorry. Anyway, so let's get into celebrity news, everybody. You know, we always give you the tea and all that good shit, and then some. And also the chat's open, so if you guys want to chat away, you're more than welcome to do so on the show as we speak. So you already know. So let's get into the first one on the celebrity news here. Now, I'm not really into much of reality shows. Not especially the Housewives. Like, the only one I really do watch, I think the one in Dubai. I really do like that cast. I just, they're kind of cool. They're all like so diversity, and I just love them. They're all in their own different personalities, and I forgot her name. She's like the model. She is fierce. I love her. I forgot her name. If y'all know who I'm talking about, please write down the chat. But I usually time to time watch the one, The Housewife of Dubai. I usually watch that one. It's really cool. But if you don't know who this young lady is, come on now. I mean, she's the housewife of New Jersey. I mean, come on now. Teresa, come on. Y'all don't know the infamous the infamous fight. I forget what the other cast member she had with. It was about some bullshit, and she ended up flipping the table. Y'all don't know that scene? Come on, you gotta go watch it on YouTube. I mean, come on. All right, so apparently let's get into the story, shall we? Yes. So it states here, yes, Teresa, I hope I say her name right, Goodies. Hope I said it right. Joe Gorga and Melissa Gorga has officially ended their long-standing feud and reconciled. The news has confirmed by the reality stars themselves at BravoCon 2025 in Las Vegas, with social media clips showing the siblings embracing. Viral photos and videos from BravoCon 2025 captured Joe Gorga, was that right, hugging his sister Teresa and her husband, Luis Rulos, forgive me, with all parties smiling. Teresa and Melissa also posed for photos. You see it right there in the picture, guys, together. Melissa Gorga confirmed they mended their relationship with the no cameras involved to ensure it was a real, authentic reconciliation, not for the show. Both sides emphasized that the well-being of their children was a primary motivation. Teresa's daughter, Gia, encouraged her to let go of the past, and Melissa highlighted the need to be good role models for their children and stop the cycle of family estrangement. The family members expressed a desire to move out from the nearly 15-year-old. What? Get out of here. Let me reiterate this. It says here, damn. So they had a 15-year-long feud. Wow. As Teresa stated, time heals all wounds and life's too short. The intense family drama between leads led to the cancellation of the Real Housewives of New Jersey season 14 reunion and put the show on an unofficial hiatus. Executive producer Andy Cohen noted that the cast had to resolve their issues for themselves away from the cameras. But you know what? Kudos to him. I'm going to just add that on the show here. Andy Cohen, as you guys know, he's like the top of all the reality shows. I mean, Jesus Christ, from the Real Housewives from all types of places, from Ocean County, or we want to call it, from Atlanta, Dubai, Jesus Christ, New Jersey, New York. I mean, you name it and you call it. The Real Housewives has so many cast members. It's crazy. Like, it became like the new trend overnight. And all because the only one I really watch, the New York one once in a while, but I really watch the Dubai one. I really love their personalities, love their cast. They're amazing. Just another side note. I don't watch too much reality show. The only watch was 90 Day Fiancé, which I'm hooked on, by the way. The reality star, the Real Housewives, the New York one, a little bit more Dubai. And Shahs of Sunset. Yes, it's coming back. I think it's season 8 or 9, I think, or 10, I'm not for sure. But yeah, I know Tommy. Oh my God, I love that couple. Tommy, I forgot his name, his wife. They got divorced. They have the little boy, which is he was a blessing. I cannot wait till the new season comes up. There's a lot of new things happening. So yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait. So that's another sign up. And I just love that show. Shout out to Sunset. Definitely watch. Just gotta watch it when it gets back on. I'm excited. I'm almost sorry. Forgive me. All right, next on celebrity news. If you guys see, you can't really see. I'll give you the scoop on this interesting photo. Yes, the one and only Britney, bitch. Britney Spears is in the photo with one and only Kim Kardashian and Khloe Kardashian. They had a slumber party. No pun intended, where I saw a slumber party. I forgot the name of the song. So let's get to it, right? So states here, reports from November 15th of 2025 confirmed that Britney Spears had a sleepover with Kim and Khloe Kardashian in the Calabasas. The news came after Kim shared selfies from the pajama party on her Instagram. It states here, Kim Kardashian home in the Hidden Hills area, Calabasas. She was the host of the sleepover, we're going to call it. Britney Spears' longtime manager, Kate Hudson, also joined the casual hangout. For the cozy Calabasas nights, Kim wore a black robe, Khloe donned a Christmas-themed pajamas, and Spears wore a yellow and white outfit. Kim posted 2 selfies, including one with all 4 of them lounging in the bed. Kim has publicly supported Britney Spears in the past, including an Instagram post in 2021 where she expressed empathy for Britney Spears' conservatorship battle. Yeah, that's a whole nother story for another day with that. But that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, random. So, all right, see what else we got here on Celebrity News. Don't tell me I have the photo. I do not. Shit. Oh, God, I do not. It's okay. We're going to make it work. I'm so sorry. I thought I had the photo, and sometimes when you download things, you're like, yeah, I don't think that's the one. Yeah, that's not the one. All right, so let me get this out the way. So you guys, my eyes are squinting, and I'm trying to read the note to you guys, so forgive me for that. But next one is, side note here. This is from the actor James Pickens Jr. So let's get into this one here. So it states here, yes, actor James Pickens Jr. has shared his personal prostate cancer diagnosis, a real-life health battle that mirrors a recent storyline for his character, Dr. Richard Weber, on Grey's Anatomy. Now, I like that show when it started, came out a couple years ago, but I'm not really into it now. Pickens Jr., who was 71 years old, revealed his diagnosis in an interview with Black Health Matters to raise awareness about the importance of early detection. Yes, especially for Black men who have a higher risk. Now, it states here, Pickens Jr. credits his diligence, annual physicals, and PSA testing with catching the cancer early. He mentioned that prostate cancer runs in his family, with his father, several uncles, and cousins all having it. After an elevated PSA level in early 2024 led to an MRI and a biopsy, that found a tumor. He underwent a robotic prostateotomy to remove part of his prostate. The cancer had not spread beyond the prostate. He filmed a public service announcement, PSA, to urge other men to get screened regularly, emphasizing that early detection is key to successful treatment. The actor's real-life news emerged concurrently with the Grey's Anatomy mid-season final episode on November 13th of 2025, in which his character, Dr. Richard Weber, disclosed that he also has cancer. Wow, this is crazy. It states here, for more information on prostate cancer, risk, and screenings, consult resources like the Prostate Cancer Foundation or Black Health Matters, which Pickens Jr. had partnered with to spread his message. That is amazing, everybody. Yes, that was it for celebrity news. Yes. Let me put my glasses on. You can see my face now. Yes, I'm not blind anymore. Okay. So that was it for celebrity news. That was interesting, wasn't it, guys? Yes. So with that in mind, we're going to get into our next thing here on the show. As you guys know, we always give you, talking about cancer, no pun intended. Our next segment, we do each of the month on the show. We always focus on a matter, which is either health, of course, which is really crucial, or mental health, different types of things, health. So this month we're doing, as you know, it's November, and it's Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month, right? So we're about to show you a clip, which I got the chance to review it, I think it was yesterday or so. Excuse me. And with this clip, it is a very emotional one. I find these interesting clips, and I always want to make sure it gives people the chance to resonate with these things, and also to understand the importance of preventive care. I always say this on the show. So I'm going to play a clip for you guys. It's about a gentleman who had stage 4 pancreatic cancer, and by the grace of God, he was able to survive it. And he's going to tell his testimony. And with his own testimony, he's going to tell people, you'll see it in the news clip, is a news coverage about him, how he was able to maintain and take care of his health, and how crucial preventive care is, and just a strong testimony behind it. So with that in mind, again, you're watching Vero G, Spotlight Radio Show. We're your host, Vero G. We're going to take a break. We'll be watching a pancreatic, sorry for the background noise, guys, Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month segment with this amazing testimony, and we'll be right back. So we'll be right back, guys.
November is Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month. It is one of the nation's deadliest cancers, with a 5-year survival rate of just 9%. It's a disease that kills more people than breast cancer in the U.S. So we're raising awareness in today's Living a Better Life.
Looking out on the morning rain.
Pancreatic cancer claimed the life of the Queen of Soul in August and Michigan Opera Theater champion David DiChiara in September. 65-year-old Jerry Lawrence is grateful their family shared the diagnosis. The Detroiter learned he was facing pancreatic cancer in August of last year.
Started having some tummy aches, pains in my stomach. And I was like, oh, what is that?
He'd also lost a lot of weight and recently been diagnosed with diabetes. A CT scan revealed he had stage 4 pancreatic cancer, and he couldn't believe it.
I've never been sick in my life. Dude, where are you sure?
The doctor gave him 3 to 6 months to live. Lawrence sought a second opinion at U of M Cancer Center. He's been undergoing chemo treatments ever since. Family and friends have helped with medical bills, legendary boxer Tommy Hearns among those at a recent fundraiser. Lawrence has also started working with the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network to raise awareness and important funding for early detection methods.
We do need to catch this early. When you're catching it so late, it just becomes so difficult to try and attack. And part of the reason for that is just because the symptoms are very vague.
But they're important to know. The symptoms are abdominal pain or mid-back pain, loss of appetite, weight loss, nausea, jaundice, change in stool, and recent onset diabetes. If you're experiencing one or more of these unexplained symptoms, see your doctor. Jerry Lawrence focuses on staying positive. A pin his niece designed now sports his own motto, always on the positive tip, and his sister sent him a sign he posts proudly.
I can, I will, end of story. Meaning, I will defeat, I will be a survivor, and I'll have a story to tell.
Yes, he will. I want to thank Jerry for sharing his story. He is such an inspiration. Many of you know this disease claimed the life of my father last year. It's been really tough, but you know, we can actually save lives. We can spread the word about the symptoms and the risk factors, and we have a link with this story on our website. Just go to WXYZ.com. By the way, World Pancreatic Cancer Day is this Thursday, November 15th, so save the date. Please wear your purple if you have purple, and spread the word about the warning signs of this disease.
And thank you for sharing your story. And you know, you hear about pancreatic cancer, but I didn't realize it was, more prevalent than breast cancer.
Right. A lot of people don't. And those symptoms, while they are vague, it is so important to know them, because a lot of times that's the only key, that the clue that there's something wrong and you need to see your doctor.
And we dismiss so many of our symptoms and carry on our day. Our lives are busy.
Sure. Caring for other people. You're like, oh, my stomach hurts a little bit. And you're thinking, I got to care for my kids and get to work.
Right. So you take that minute, listen to your body, and hopefully get that help. But the funding's so important too for all those causes, right?
So important. It is vital.
So important.
Yes, guys. So I hope that clip was informative in any way possible, or a way to give men, particularly, kind of like a wake-up call. Like, if you see these symptoms he just mentioned on the show here, back pain, other things he mentioned, nausea, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't do anything just to get a checkup with your doctor and get certain tests just to rule it out, as they say, right? So you already know. With that in mind, I want to say thank you for guys for tuning in tonight on the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show with your host, Vero G. I want to thank you guys each and every week. Before we go, also, again, you guys can follow me on my Instagram, which is @officialVeroG. You can follow me there and, follow back, that's said and done. Also, guys, last but not least, December issue. You guys already know, deadline. So if you want a last minute, be a part of it, you know where guys to find me. If you have me on Facebook or on Instagram as we speak as well. So you guys already know. Also, if you'd like to be a guest, I have only 3 more dates available for this month in November. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, if you're promoting anything, you want to just be on the show and talk, we're more open to be on here as we speak and make it happen. So you guys already know. Excuse me, that milk be kicking my ass. What's going on here? It's like, hey, you already know. So with that said, thank you guys for tuning in on the show tonight. I want to thank my amazing guest for tonight, artist Kash Boutpaper, coming in and talking about the amazing song and, just doing great things. So you guys already know. So with that in mind, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you guys, God willing, this week and update you guys on more things to come. So with that in mind, have a great week in advance. Please be safe out there, be productive, and also just be careful out there. We're going to be out doing your thing. Safety is very big for me, so please be safe out there, guys, and I hope you have a great rest of the week. And with that in mind, we're out of here. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you till next time, guys. God bless you all. Have a great night, and till then, take care.
that, you know, as a plus
Jagger,
size woman, you're
Dre,
doing it. And I'm
featuring
like,
Hood Baby.
but
How
why
did that
can't you do
song
it?
came about?
And she's like, well, Mom's
Is
like, I'm
it
not pretty
really
enough. And
honestly
she was
like
pretty,
when
she was
when our
very pretty. And
songs
I was
come
like,
about, like
but you
we'll get a
are.
beat
And she's like,
and we
but,
just
you
sit back
know,
and vibe to
I
it.
have this,
And when we was hearing it, like
body and
with
these
the way
stretch
the beat
marks. And
is
I'm
set
like,
up,
and?
saying, got the amazing
Or, you
Maroon
know,
5,
someone came up to me
what
at
I'm
a show and
saying,
like,
that
I could
like
never
Jagger.
do
So,
this. You know, I
that
had
song was real
surgery on my
smooth,
neck
and
and
I
I have
could
this
we
scar. And
both
I'm like,
consider
and?
ourselves smooth
I said, you
people,
know,
you know what I'm saying?
to
So
me,
we just add a
scars show
little
what we
sauce
survived.
to
They're a
it,
badge of
we just
honor.
came at them and brought a little vibe to it,
It's
honestly.
not a flaw. It
Just a
makes you
little turn
unique.
up
It
because
says,
I
hey,
know
I
my
did
first
this.
project
I
I came
accomplished this. I
more
lived
subtle,
through it and I'm
I
better
came more
for it.
subtle
So,
because it was around
you know,
February,
that's
Valentine's, you got the
what
love,
I
you got the
really
pain, people going
predominantly
to break us
love
around
to
that time
share with
frame as well
people
too. So,
and
this time
just
around
bring
with
that awareness
So Mike
because, yeah,
Jagger,
I'm, you know,
Dre,
I'm plus size.
featuring
I'm
Hood Baby.
going out there.
How
I'm
did
doing
that
this
song
stuff.
came
You know,
about?
all eyes are on me
is
when
it
I'm
really
doing the
honestly
stuff.
like when
And,
our songs come
you
about,
know, I
like
still
we'll
struggle
hear a beat
sometimes. I remember going to
and we
one New
just
York
sit back
Fashion
and
Week. I
vibe to
had,
it. And when we
you
was
know,
hearing it, like with the
imposter
way the beat
syndrome.
is
And I
set up,
told this girl
got the
who's pretty
amazing
well known
Maroon
model. And I'm
5,
like,
you know what I'm
you know,
saying,
I
that
feel like
like
I don't
Jagger. So,
belong
that
because you
song
have
was
all these
real smooth.
billboards